Weather's getting bad. Winds picked up. Waves are picking up. Uh, Michaela boat's on the beach. So's the MJ boat. And the only boat in the water is Queen Charm, and she's over. Hopefully, she's in the channel over there, and not left out to get a drenching because the rain's going to come.
We have beach there.
Does he have? But does he have a tarpaulin to cover the engine? Otherwise, that boat's going to fill with water. It's going to be one of those days. They need to take care of the boat good because the rains are supposed to rain here for anywhere from 3 days to 6 days is what the forecast is. Who knows? Weathermen here can't get it right to save their damn life. Thanks for the life or the like. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Luke, how are you? Hello, Eric. Welcome back. So anyway, we're not no fishing. Waiting on this storm to go past the Philippines here. They're expecting heavy rains to be coming in really soon. So we'll just enjoy the rain and let it soak the land and fill our well up, hopefully, and get all our plants nice and green. I've been trying to work out there in the yard, but it's tough. A lot of weeds out there. I don't have a hoe is the biggest problem. It's hard to swing a pickaxe at a little tiny weed, you know? That's crazy. So I was using a shovel this morning and pulling the weeds by hand, and I worked probably about an hour total out in the yard. I did go live I did make a video just to show what I was doing out there. I posted it up. But I was working for about an hour this morning until my shirt was soaking wet. I said, well, maybe it's time to go in. It's getting hot. I found some videos of my last time in the Philippines. I'm going to upload something to my channel soon once I did. Okay. Hey, Tasby, how you doing? Hello, Eric. Says, hi, Luke. Tasby's. How's Charm and the kids? Everyone's doing fine, Tasby. Charm's just feeding the dogs right now and making dinner for us. I don't know what PK's got going on. I haven't seen him in like 4 days. I have no idea what's going on with him. He did mention something to me. I told him he had packages here. He said he'd be back today. He said that yesterday. I'll be back tomorrow. So who knows? I'm not. Huh? Oh, did he come get his packages? Oh, Charm said he's already in the village. So he went to do his immigration stuff, guys. Take care of immigration and ACRI card, driver's license, all the good stuff he wanted to get done. So I hope he got it all done. Anyway, he's getting ready to get hit by some rain, so he ain't gonna get a whole lot done in the rainy season. You just can't get out motorcycle riding in the rain, you know? And I don't know how his bike's running because I haven't talked to him in days. He went to take care of immigration. I don't know where he went. Whether he went Iloilo, Cebu, or Legazpi, or Manila, I don't have a clue. Are you going to put a kitchen and bathroom for him in his unit? He already has the bathroom. He has a 2-burner stove already. He has mineral water there. So the only thing we had to do, I realized we haven't done the sink yet. He needs a sink in there, hon. He's washing his dishes, probably spraying them with a bidet sprayer. I don't know. I saw him down washing them in the ocean, and he said he's boiling water and sterilizing his dishes. So, anyway, he has a bathroom. He has a shower, toilet, everything there. He has solar power coming from my house. He's powered from my house. Okay, I have a switch out here that is on, and he's got his own power down there. So he doesn't have to worry about brownouts or blackouts or nothing. If it browns out my house, then he'll be browned out down there. If I run the generator and put it on my house, then he'll have generator power down there. So anyway, not putting any more solar down there. No, he has plenty of power from here. I have a 12,000 watt system. We're thinking about it, Tasby. I got another house we're building right now. I don't know if you've seen it. We're building a place right down here at the bottom of the hill. No, we're not going to start a resort. I don't want to get into that. Charm and I will have a few places here that people who come to visit can rent. And then other than that, that's enough. We're not trying to start a commune here. We just got a few people that want to come over, and some people who want to live. They may decide they don't want to live here once they've been here. You know, this lifestyle that I have is not for everybody. You know, I've gotten used to the hardships. Other people want the city. They want to live in the city. They want the city life. They want everything convenient. Walk to the grocery store, you know, type thing. I can do without all that. I don't need, you know, things like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a little place. People can come here and relax. There's lots of resorts on this island. Okay. The reason some people don't want to go to them maybe is because they cost a lot of money.
Study like
So,
right, Jordan? At
yep,
may ano, may message
electricity and water and everything else. He's already got water down there. He has a drum down there that
Basta gid.
when he tells me he needs water, he calls me. I turn the pump on. We line up the hose and turn the pump on. He has water down there. So he hadn't called me yet. He just got back today, I guess. So we'll see. Bronson, we don't go there. Okay. Our channel is a clean channel. We don't talk politics and we don't talk pervs. All right. So keep them out of the channel. If you want to stay in here, be nice about it. If not, then go to another channel, I guess. You want to talk about those things. There are channels that'll talk about that with you, but not in mine. Okay, thank you. The 6-7, huh? My kids like that. 36 plus 31. God, you know how to add.
Papa,
You're amazing.
Papa,
Huh?
why Ella and Mike are not playing Twister
He knows how to add. Look,
anymore?
he made 6-7. See?
Can I see?
Yeah. He made 6-7.
What's that?
36 plus 31. I don't know. He's something in my channel. I've
Papa,
seen it before. What?
Ella and Mike are not playing that anymore.
Then you play it.
Why?
I don't know why they don't want to play it.
Who played that?
Maybe they're lazy to play it. Maybe on the weekend. Turn Maspati into the new Boracay. No.
Agoy.
Bina,
Here you go, MJ. Bob Wow Rabbit says Ronaldo or Messi?
there daw.
Ronaldo. You know, Tasby, I have no desire to become a millionaire. You know that. I really don't. I only need enough money to survive on, to live on. I don't need to get rich. You can't take it with you. You know, I'm already putting enough money in my kids' accounts, my wife's accounts. Everybody's got money. So we're doing just fine. But we don't need to be millionaires to start buying bodyguards and everybody else. Just go through life as such a rich person. Everybody wants to kill you for it. You know, never mind that. Leave each of your children $1 million. Well, we won't quite leave them that, but
Honestly,
we're leaving them
this-
money. We're leaving them enough to be
Papa,
happy.
honestly.
What you got there, MJ? June bugs? That's his collection of June bugs. He has 3 of them. Yeah, look at that. He's hanging on your shirt decoration, huh? He's got 3 little June bugs here. He's got some leaves in there to feed them. See? But you don't give them no water. They have no water.
Oh,
Maybe you should give them water? I don't
a
know.
little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Somewhere. How you gonna do it? Maybe
I have an idea.
you get one of the leaves wet. Go wet the leaf and then put it in here.
No, I have an idea.
Ah, okay, as idea.
Your idea.
So cute. Yeah.
What's your idea?
He's a Ronaldo fan, okay? He likes Ronaldo. Yeah, Jap, it is. It's easy to be a millionaire in peso. In fact, I just spent 1.7 million the other day. It just, goes so quick. You have it and then gone. You gotta save your money again. But anyway, that house in Cavite was 1.7. I had to pay cash for it. I don't like payments.
I can use these.
And then the lawyer screwed the paperwork up.
See these?
Charm, when are we gonna sign the document?
I'm still reading the other one.
Papa,
Oh.
Papa, you see these?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're waiting on one more document because the lawyer screwed up the deed of absolute sale. He messed the address up. I don't know how he did that, but he put the wrong address. So BIR caught it right away. Said, "Here you go. You got the papers wrong." So we're waiting on one more paper another paper he screwed up that we need. So once he sends that over J&T, then we'll sign all of our copies. Hello, Kay Cherie. Hey, that rhymed. So we'll sign all of our copies of papers
See?
and we'll send them all back
See?
at one time.
See?
Nice. Now maybe they want water.
Ma, saan ang cellphone mo?
Nalubat yan eh. Kaya akong pag ina-charge, ay dilubat mo naman.
Do June bugs eat water?
Yes.
I don't know if they drink water or not, MJ.
This
Look at his June bugs. See
this
if
one
they-
want to eat water.
I put him up there. Grab this guy, put him up there. You don't have any red ones, huh? The red ones are mean, huh? You don't have no red ones. Maybe you put it right by the leaf. He'll eat it off the leaf right there.
Hey. No.
Oh, I think I spilt your water, son. Look at that. They're hanging on so good. Up. All right. I spilt your water, son. I spilt the water in there.
It's okay.
He's got his little ecosystem here for his June bugs.
Hey, Papa.
Take this one out. No good. Up. This is no good. You don't need that one. You don't need paper in there. Okay, just let them live like that. Maybe they're hungry. They'll eat the leaves. They'll eat the water. Drink the water.
Papa.
What's that in there?
Papa. Papa, this June bug is mean.
He's mean?
Yes.
Is he biting you?
Yes.
Okay, put him back in the cage then. Hello, Mike, Charm, and MJ from K. Cherie. Thank you.
No need. Papa, you know this is Mama.
The paperwork in Philippines is an unreal copy of everything. What do they do with all the paperwork? You know what they do with it all? They stack it up.
Papa, you know,
You go into these places and they got boxes of papers. Nothing's on
Papa.
computer. Like crazy.
Papa, this is the Papa.
The
That's
papa?
what I mean.
Oh, okay. He's a mean guy, huh? He's a papa. That's why he's mean. He's papa. Anyway, wind's starting to pick up out here, guys. All right. Foggy morning, huh? It's nice to have fog, you know? Hey, Vince, how are you? Thanks for the star, K. Cherie. Thanks so much. Wobble Rabbit says, but Ronaldo lost.
No?
Yeah, he lost. He's still playing. This team lost. Ronaldo lose. He's so sad. He wanted Ronaldo to win too. He said Ronaldo lost.
No, Papa, next time Ronaldo win.
Maybe Ronaldo's going to retire. He's old now.
No?
He's very old.
He's still a dad.
Yeah, well, he's 44 years old. They don't play much longer than that. They start retiring. Anyway, we'll see, huh?
But Papa,
He's up in Michigan.
Papa.
All right.
Papa, when you was Ronaldo playing?
I don't know. We'll put him on TV tomorrow. We don't have no power right now.
No, Papa.
We're very low power. We got
I-
75% battery left.
I want to go to.
Never charged up today.
I want to see Ronaldo too. He's playing, not to the TV.
Oh, you want to see him in real life? Oh, well, that might be tough to do. He doesn't come to the Philippines.
I want to go there.
But maybe he retires this year. Then what? You only can watch him on TV.
No,
Yeah.
no. I want to see his son.
You want to see his son play? Oh.
No, I want to see his wife and son.
Oh, you want to meet his wife and son? And then what are you going to say to them?
Huh?
What are you going to say?
Nothing.
You're going to say nothing to them?
They can say to me.
They're going to say to you, what are they going to say to you? You guapo? You pogey boy?
Oo, nabasa.
$100, $50, $10. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Mama cooking noodles.
I know. Good. I'm hungry. She's cooking noodles tonight.
He's mad. He's still biting me.
Okay, well, put him in a box.
No.
Lock his ass up. Wants to be mad at
I'm
you.
putting him here.
Wah Rabbit, huh?
This is the
Now,
cake.
if you want to really support the channel, Wah, you got to hit gifts or super
Papa.
chats.
You know, this is the cave.
Okay.
No,
Man, I'll tell you what. The mango's been hitting my roof like nothing flat.
Ah, Papa, this one mean too. Okay.
They're being mean to you, huh? You got to put him in the cage? Climbing out. He's going to get away. Uh-huh. He's going to die upside down. No, he knows how to flip himself back. Anyway, kids love to play with these. All my girls play with Micah and Ella play with them. MJ's got a collection of them. You tried to trick me. Oh, okay. Another person fell for it, not I.
Hey, this bad.
Yeah, I think Ronaldo's probably going to retire.
No,
No?
he still have his number on.
His number 7? I thought he was 28. Who's number 23? Who's 16? What's Messi's number?
10,
10? And what's Ronaldo's number?
7.
Ah, very good.
Papa,
He's a billionaire.
Papa, that's why 10, 7, 10, 7.
10 7, 10 7. Okay, MJ. Anyway,
Patay na.
so we're just gonna relax tonight, enjoy the evening, chat with you folks, see what else is going on. How you doing over there in Cavite, Jap? Okay, Cherie? How's Laguna treating you?
Kaaway
Or are you still working in Makati?
kaaway na sa akin.
Where are you from? Wawa Rabbit?
Ito dito lang.
How old are you?
Ito, mas may
I think maybe you're not old enough to be in an adult channel.
Ito, mas may strong.
Na-order na agad yun. Kukuhanin niya.
Anyway, I put my kids on my channel too. This is my daughter, she's 12. She's busy playing with the June bugs too.
Papa,
Oh, scared the shit out of me.
because I was studying, Papa.
Yeah.
Papa, your stream was stopping me.
Cancel. Why are you trying to cancel my stream?
I was studying,
And then?
then I passed all my summative tests. I got a 50, I got a 47, I got an 18, but it was up to 25, which I passed.
Okay, well anyway,
I
keep
passed
going.
all of it.
Study hard. Where's your sister? It's dark. Ella's in the room? Okay. Ella's in the room. She's home already. Waiting for the rain, Mike. Maybe Saturday off the typhoon. I don't know. I felt a little sprinkle tonight, and I thought, well, here it comes. It's going to start now. But my truck is here. I'm not going to move my truck. If it gets really, really bad, then I may go ahead and jump in the truck and move it. If it really pours down, I think the river's going to go. I might get across the river before it washes out. But otherwise, I'm not too worried about it. We have
They're fighting.
we have a backhoe over here on the Kinyana Dutai. And after the rain, if the river washes out, I can just contact the LGU and ask them to bring over the backhoe and put some dirt in the hole so I can get the hell out. You know, if that's what happens, I'll just have them come over and
Okay.
put enough dirt in there to get my truck across the river and get me out of there, and then we'll go from there.
Papa is climbing.
Yeah, put him back inside. You're gonna lose him.
That's it?
Yeah, I want to eat. Oh, I didn't know it was ready already. That was fast. Stone Cold says, "What does MJ think of Mbiapi?
No.
What's Mbiapi? I don't even know that.
MB
Can you retire here with 100,000? If that's
Mbiapi.
U.S. dollar, lost boy? No, you can't retire here for that. Without having some more income, you'd never make it. You'd never make it.
Papa,
No,
he's,
that's your son.
he's MB
I know. I'm gonna
Abi.
sit here.
Come here,
Papa, he's Bambi Abi.
You know that?
Yes.
You know Mbiapi? Mbiapi, you know that?
Papa mo yan. Yan ka, oh, wala ka tuntun.
Get a chair, Mike, and sit down.
Mama,
Anyway.
sabi mo kanina. Ma, sabi mo kanina pwede pineapple.
Bukas na. Bawal
You
pa-
cannot retire here on 100,000
Lamig
unless
kanin
you,
daw,
with
gusto mo.
100,000 US dollar. That's not enough money for nothing. You know, what is that? 5 million pesos or 6 million pesos? That's not enough money. 6 million, you blaze through that building a house. Then all your money's gone. Then what are you gonna live on?
Huwag tubig.
You got to have an income. You just can't come here and say, I got 100 grand, I can live there. You won't live here very long, you know? If you have I make 9K a quarter. Okay, well, as long as you're making money, you'll be able to live here. You know, if you want to come here with no money, then, or just one lump sum and think you're going to make it, you're probably not going to make it too good, you know? Hey, Rice. So 61.45 today is exchange rate.
Ito ba? Rice cooker. Magkaan sa tito mo din? Pa?
So Mike, what made you choose Masbate? It's a very small village with no foreigners. Well, now we got two foreigners here besides me. We got Robert here and PK here. And we're going to have more foreigners coming here. It's okay. But Masbate is a very small...
Paano mo dahil? Parang rice cooker.
Masbate is a small island.
Papa,
It's not a real
Mama
big
said,
island.
bring the rice cooker, then she's...
And there's not a lot of... There's no traffic here, really. It's very, very nice. But what made me choose Masbate is my wife is from here. So we live here in the same village where she grew up. Her folks are here. Her relatives, her sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles. Huh?
Uncle Terry, Kyle, husband o...
Yeah, we have Uncle Terry,
Papa!
who's from England.
Maka?
That's
Papa!
Elizabeth's husband.
Excuse me, Papa.
We have Robert, who's dating Rosalind. We have PK, who's dating Jara.
Excuse me, Papa.
Who else we got?
Excuse
Who else is
me,
here?
Papa.
Foreigner? Oh, we have Danilo, who's married to Teresi. He's a U.S. citizen. He's Filipino, but he's also a U.S. citizen. We got Matthew coming.
Green kalbo ka.
Rebecca's going to come visit. I don't know if she's going to stay. Maybe she'll stay here if she likes it.
Hindi ko alam.
Balik yun.
But you know, it's a nice place to live. It's we have nice beaches here. We have beautiful countryside, mountains, hills.
Here's your food now.
Eat back here, kalbo.
Oh boy, now we got someone ringing the door. Oh, consistent about it too. Noodle soup. Long noodle for long life, huh?
You're done for the...
Eat your food, MJ.
Wait lang!
Katuan na may ila.
I really like it here. That's why I stayed. That's why Charm and I are here. Why we decided to build our house here. We've been around. Charm and I went all over Metro Manila area. We've been over around Bicol. We've been to Cebu. We've been to a number of places. Rojas, Panay Island.
Singapore.
35.
If I had to live somewhere, I'd probably move to Taiwan, honestly. I like Taiwan.
Or Thailand. Vietnam.
I don't care for Thailand.
Vietnam, Papa.
But if it ever becomes difficult to live here, we'll find another country that's not difficult to live.
Vietnam,
And we'll
Papa.
go move there. You know,
Vietnam.
so we'll see. Hey, Jimmy John, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, the weather. Diba? No fishing. Did MJ watch Egypt and Argentina? No, I don't think he did. But I think he needs to, Stone Cold. I got to get it on the TV for him.
What about Korea?
Yeah, I put rice, a little bit of rice in with my ramen soup. Carb on carb. So I was out this morning working out in the garden, but I don't think I'll be out there tomorrow, unless the rain's not raining. If it's muddy, I ain't gonna be out there. But I'm trying to prepare and get rid of the weeds so I can prepare the garden. And I didn't get the hollow blocks up there or nothing. So after spending an hour out in the heat, swinging the pick and the shovel, and I just said, never mind, I'm going inside. Get some water to drink, take a break, upload my video. And so, Traveler Flies, hello, hello. Do some work. You don't have to shut up, Jimmy John, keep talking. Hey, Michael Dowdy, how are you? Good evening, just got back home, cut trip short. Montenegro canceled all the ferries out of Lucena. They do that. As soon as the wind picks up and they say, oh, category 1, boom. They cancel all the ferries out of there. Pabayata, hello, welcome. WTW says, Yawol, Dumela, Red Horse, easy living is one thing. What about quality education for the kids? Well, they're getting a pretty good education here because not only are they getting education at school, they're getting education on their tablets as well. Unlike a lot of the villages here, the kids have no tablet. They don't have phones, a lot of them. So they don't get too good of an education, only what they can pick up in schools. My kids get a lot more education by going and doing research and things like that. So my girls are really good about trying to get smarter.
But when I was like grade
MJ will be
seven-
too.
When I was
They
like
love
grade
school.
7, I like had like low scores, but now I have high scores. High school?
But if you don't study, you're not going to have high scores. You got to
Yeah.
keep studying.
Excuse me, Papa.
Yeah, Jap, that was a good deal on that beach house, wasn't it?
That's our-
You can't beat that. 120 square meter lot right on the beach with a two-bedroom house on it already, even though it needs a lot of work.
Oh, perfect pa na to.
You can't beat that. That's like, damn, we ain't passing this up. I told you, we ain't passing that up.
Ako ganit ko.
Started off, they wanted 200,000.
Solution kaya yung...
Papa,
Grace says, hi, MJ.
I'm perfect.
You're perfect? Yeah, he had stars all over his hands today.
Remember ka mathematics?
Hi from America. Oh, okay, Johan. Thank you for coming in. You guys, please give us a like and a subscribe. Much appreciated.
Ma, ang bato na ilang.
Yeah, the
Ano tiya si ilang?
the education here, it could be better,
Ang ba ni Atela?
but and they don't get the gymnastics, things like we do have track and field for them.
Hindi.
I would like to get something going so they can at some point start learning some gymnastics and things like that.
Alam ko na
Maybe
ako
one
na-
day we'll be able to build some uneven bars, you know, a balance beam and other things, you know, mats for them. Because everything from our channel goes to support the elementary school.
What do you want, Sue?
That's the key to help them, you know.
Ano?
Ano naman? Sir Bata.
Ang alin?
Class ni Atela.
Anong pangalan? Anong pangalan?
All right. I love the Philippines.
Kaye.
Grace, Philippines is very awesome. I've been here since 2011. I'm not leaving. I'm not going back to the USA. It's like I tell everybody, the USA is a place to make money. The Philippines is a place you retire. I'll be 66 next month, so this is my retirement home. This is my wife, Carm. My son, MJ, my daughter, Ella, and my daughter, Micah.
Papa, did you know
The whole
what
family's here with us
what
eating dinner.
MG said?
Huh.
Ella said MG likes Bea. But did you know what MG said? Bea's disgusting because she doesn't brush her teeth.
Oh, I know.
Coming from a kid.
MJ loves brushing his teeth.
Then why did he kiss Budang?
What?
Why did he kiss Budang?
What was that, like 2 years ago? Because he's very
A
young.
year ago.
He's very young.
A year ago.
Do we want to talk about people kissing people?
Because my friend.
I think we don't.
It's like normal, but for a kid, it's just like...
Papa, because it's my
Hindi
friend.
kayo dati.
Yeah, I love the Philippines. Traveler says, I'll never leave. I'm here to stay.
Sano lang.
I agree. I'm here to stay. I'm never going anywhere.
May nabyo ka man to.
Typos, I get that, but research shows that ever since technology was introduced in school, the performance of students steadily
Ay,
declined.
oh, iba na niya.
Countries like Switzerland has now banned the use of devices. Well, that'd be cool if they'd ban it for the garbage that they pick up.
Bisa niyo no? Pinamukpok.
You know, the games and the violence and things like that.
Si Kaye.
But Mike is using hers for research. Ella plays on hers and MJ, but they have them because they're going to need them for research in the future. Okay, Micah's in grade 8 already.
Na.
Exactly. Why would you leave paradise, you know?
But do you want soup?
Going back to books, that's good. Do I want soup? What's wrong with your soup? Give some to Ella.
Dala na lang ni. Mike.
They'll have to throw me out kicking and screaming too. I'm from Hawaii, yes. It's paradise, but way overpriced. Yeah, Hawaii is paradise.
Papa, wanna
But-
go to Hawaii?
Baby
Very, very high price. I used to go there all the time.
Baby Korea.
I've been to Hawaii like 23 different trips
Papa,
in 1 year.
I want
working
to
for the
see
military.
Hawaii. Papa, I want to see Hawaii.
Want to see Hawaii? Well, one day you'll be able to, son.
Why? It's still one day.
One day.
Oh, one day. Isa na lang ka-araw.
Anyway, we're really not watching TV tonight, trying to conserve power
Five.
so the kids can use their phone,
One
charge their phone, but their tablets.
2 days.
But I don't want to turn on the big TV. It uses too much power. I'm at 75% tonight. But
Papa?
we didn't charge up on the solar that much today. Yeah. Well, that's good if they go back to books, I guess, as long as the books are up to date. you know. Nightbot. Wow.
Only mahugas.
Green mango off the tree. Indian mango. We have a bunch of fruits now. I got MJ the only ripe banana off the bunch outside today. Sweet, huh? Good banana. Very delicious. But I spent some time this morning watching the my video from Filipinas, sir. Yes, Chard, we'll take a look at your videos. We'll support your channel. I spent 2 weeks in Hawaii on the way to Okinawa. Nice. They had me going back and forth. I was working with NAVC. We were putting in the new under ice sonar systems on all the submarines in Hawaii. And so I had to go back and forth because I was working with NAVC. I'm a sonar tech. So I was working with them doing the install. And I was the one who had been to school, and I'm the system expert on taking it to sea and taking it through the minefield to prove it works. And so I was the one who was manning the system, taking it through the minefield so that we could test the system. I don't hit no mines. I find them all. And they went through different directions too, just to make sure that we didn't have some way of knowing where the mines are. No, the system did great detecting all the mines. So that's what I was doing in
But
Hawaii.
look, that's me at school, Papa. Right there.
Mhm. Where's your electric fans? So now they can learn it, yeah. Yeah, Chard, I'm living in the Philippines. I just got to get my online teaching stuff going now, so I have a steady income. Yeah, I don't even know that you want to do online teaching English. You can do it, and that pays, from what I understand, it can pay $15 to $17 an hour if you're with the right company. Teaching Chinese.
Finish your food.
But you better have a really steady Wi-Fi. Like I have. I have Starlink, and I have solar power. That's about as good as you're going to get in the Philippines. Because if you have any of the other Wi-Fis, there's always a possibility you're in the middle of your class session, you lose power. Brownout, blackout, or Wi-Fi goes down or something, you know. I think if I was going to be teaching, I would do teaching with solar power and a Starlink system. What you working on, Charm? Huh?
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what? What paper are we waiting for in
I
Cavite?
need to wash the plate.
What paper are we looking for?
The new deed of sale from the previous owner. From the first owner.
We need to get a sale from the first owner? Did they find her, locate her?
Ayoko na.
So the lady who sold us the house needs to worry about that. And what if she doesn't get it? Give my money back? Man. That would suck. Another Philippine glitch, you know? The lady that we bought from is in the Philippine Navy, her and her husband. Her first husband died with another guy who's in the Philippine Navy now. She's a corpsman in the Philippine Navy. And she got this house. The lady sold her the house. But I don't know what's going on with the paperwork, why it wouldn't be proper. I don't think she registered the house in her name before she sold it to us. Is I think what's the issue. That's why she needs a deed of sale from the original owner. We got a deed of sale from her. But because she didn't put it in her name yet, she owes the BIR 177,000 pesos because she failed to register it into her name when she bought it. Oh boy. When you think everything is going smooth, You think you got a good property, then you end up with some crap like this happening. Hey, yeah, he says that's some necklace you got on there, Charm. Look at that necklace, huh? Look at those gold earrings she's got all over her ears. She's a gold fiend. She likes gold.
Papa, I
Gold,
like,
gold, 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 gold.
Papa,
That's
I like-
okay.
I like diamond and gold and emerald.
Okay, very good. Ah, your pop's a retired submariner, ice seaman. Nice. Yeah, I was a sonar tech. Ice seaman took care of the communications in the boat. It's very good. USS Tarwa. Hello from Thailand. Hey, greetings. Thanks for coming to my channel. Hey, Rick, how are you? Welcome. I was just talking to my distributor in Thailand. We got some good news. I ordered some ballast for the UV lights on the OZ50 units that we sell over there. And I ordered him 20 new ballasts. And we had something really weird happen is I ordered an order for the Philippines and I ordered an order for Thailand. They both were 20 units each. Somehow, the company I ordered from got the POs screwed up on it because they saw the unit, 20 units. What, son? What?
Wanna go back to Manila because we
No.
played there before the close to
No, I don't want to go
Jollibee.
back to Manila.
But Papa, it's fun to the other playground.
Okay, maybe one day we'll go back, but not now.
Papa,
No, you got
know
school.
the-
Okay, go play. So anyway, the company finally got their act together and realized that we had made each payment, one from Philippines, one from Thailand, both for the same amount, $475.40. We had bought the ballast, we had made the payments. Thailand paid, Philippines paid. And the last time we ordered for Thailand, we ordered through the Philippine office. Okay. This time we did the same thing, and then they said, "Oh, you can't do that. You need to go through the Thailand office of Mouser. So you need to place your PO through them." So I rewrote the PO, a new PO to them, and I told them to go ahead and take the money he had sent in for the other PO, which they had confusion on. I told him, I said, "Look in my account, look on my company account. You'll see that double payments went in for the same amount. Just check it. You probably got it sitting there as credit for me. Please apply it to the Thailand account, to the order for Thailand, because he's the one who made the payment." I said, "I didn't screw this up. You guys, somehow your bank screwed it up, or your company." So anyway, they finally, today I got an email after going back and forth for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. I finally got an email today. "Oh, sir, we found the payment and we're going to credit it to order number, blah, 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 and it's been released." So now he'll get his order. Within 3 days in Thailand, he'll have his ballast. And I messaged him on Messenger and I gave him a phone call and told him, "Hey, good news. We finally got your order resolved. You don't have to place another order." Because I was going to do it. I told him, "Go ahead and place another order and I will pay you. I will pay the $475.40 for the units because they don't seem to know where your damn money is." And I said, "I know you made the payment, but I'll just deduct it off of your next order of product you order from me. I'll just make the payment myself." So he was all good with it. I mean, I don't want him to lose any money. And today they found the money and now they're going to credit it and he's going to get his order. So it's all good again. That's just part of doing business. You know, when you're a wholesaler and doing business like I do, or all you're doing is moving money, you know, country to country, moving money and products flying around the countries and stuff. That's my business. I have an easy business, guys. I have a real good business. Not working in the Philippines, okay? It's my wife's company. It's essentially Efficiency Enterprise, owned by my wife. It's all in her name, everything. The BIR, the DTI, everything is in Charm's name. Mayor's permits, everything. All I do is handle the invoicing on my phone. I'll make the invoices, the pro formas, move things around and move money around. That's all I do. So I don't get paid for it. I guess I could. She could give me money if I'm tell Char to pay me instead of buying gold. Huh? Oh, he was on the USS Tarawa, stopped for resupply, and something was broke down. So they said, "Oh, yeah, she's got nice gold necklaces." All right, she's worth it. Yeah, she's worth it, Jap. I like spoiling charm. She's a good woman. Tema Honey says, cryptologist here. She just loves you. Well, thank you. So, where do you work at, Tema Honey? You're a cryptologist. Where are you working now? Tasby says, Luke. Yeah, Tasby, are you still in Manila? Where are you at now? Grace says, hi. Hello, Grace. Labadan. Welcome. Hello, hello. Hey, Kay Cherie. Mike G, how are you? 3184. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, guys. Please give us a subscription and a like. It's free, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps out our channel tremendously. The more people we get in for likes and subscriptions and the superstars, the gifts, super chats, all that, the more YouTube looks at us and promotes us out to other people. And they come in and visit with us. We can't go fishing tonight because the weather's starting to turn bad, starting to turn ugly. I was going to go to the beach this afternoon and start my live feed down there, but just so happened I was making purified water up here, so can't run back and forth and take care of all the business at one time, you know, so I didn't go down for the live feed to start there. Matt, I sell 12 different products. You can look up my website if you want. It's e2e.com.ph. Thank you, Kay Cherie, for the gift. But I sell products for pools, products for air conditioning, refrigeration. In fact, I got a seminar. What's today? July? Well, I got to go sign up for it. Today's July 8th. It's in Canada, my seminar in Canada for diffusers, for ventilation diffusers. And I got their email. I forgot to register for the seminar. I'll do that this evening. It's going to be 12 o'clock, noon, Canadian time. Depending on where they're at in Canada, I need to figure out where they're at in Canada so I know whether I got to be online at 11, 12, or 1 a.m., you know, to correlate the time and do the seminar with them because it's a line of products we sell. So I sell a lot of things, guys. I have a lot of products, but mostly what I tried to gear my business towards was HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, refrigeration. I wanted products that would help to reduce energy consumption in the Philippines because electricity here is really, really expensive. So my whole gist of my whole business was how can I reduce energy consumption for air conditioning in the Philippines? And so I started my business that way. I started with a few products and I just kept building as I see a new product that would work or that could help in that line of work. I would talk to the manufacturers and get permission to sell for them over here in the Philippines. And so eventually, after all the years, I started like back in 2014. And after all these years now, my business went right through the pandemic just fine. We're doing great. In fact, we just sold 4 units to Marco Polo Residences over in Cebu. So that's an order upcoming. So we're doing well. Our business does well. Look for the next England match, yeah. What are you chat GPTing, son? Nothing. Here.
Why you don't like?
Again. All right. It's on at 10 p.m. here, so a more reasonable time. Nice. Well, I haven't watched any of the football games. I'm not even going to turn the TV on. TV's right in front of me. It's not even going to get turned on tonight. If I watch it, it'll be a little bit on my phone. Like and subscribe. Costs nothing, folks. I promise. Try it. I did it. I did it too. I go to all kinds of channels and subscribe to them, you know. And I send over gifts and super chats and things on other channels just to help other channels out because I want them to do well too. And the more you can give to a channel, just even liking and subscribing or making comments, then YouTube says, hey, we got a channel here that people are enjoying. They're talking on, they're doing things. Their algorithm sees that. then they send more people over to join us, you know? So,
Yung water not done?
yeah, it's done.
Hindi ito off.
Oh, wait. No, not done. It's going on right now. My alarm just started. I gotta go check my purified water out here. I got one more tomorrow to do. All right, here's what I'm doing here. I'm making purified water. Yep, we're done. All right. Purified water is done in this one. Let me turn this off. All right. You guys give me just a minute here. I gotta put a bottle seal on here. Just like that. And I always seal them when I first get done with them. I use a blow dryer to seal them. It's very easy. Only thing is I gotta hold the thing so it don't fly off on me. All right. Okay, we're done making purified water. I got one more to do tomorrow. So I'm going to put a seal on top of it. I just pulled it out of the house earlier. So I would just seal it so no bugs, anything can get up, inside. Somebody's down at the other end of the village screaming, trying to sing. I hear them. Okay, we're good. So that'll be there tomorrow, and I can come out and fill that one up. And then all of these I did. Let's see, I did that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 today already. I made 7 5-gallon jugs of purified water. I sold 5 today to a lady in the next village. I had to drive them over there in my truck and drop them off to her. So anyway, purified water's done for the night. All good teams, yep, a lot of luck. Yes.
You like Marauder?
Norway is a great side, gonna have to be on a game Saturday for sure. Huh. I haven't watched it at all, guys. I honestly don't know what's up and who's doing what. How's France doing? That's all I have to ask. How's France doing? I just signed up with Wise Payment System. Works well for international payments. Nice. You know, Matt, I'm going to tell you something about Wise, though. Hold on a second. What? Huh? Okay. I sent money. If I contact my Navy Federal Credit Union, I just call them up and say, hey, I want to wire money to myself, to my US dollar account here in the Philippines. Okay? I pay $25 for the international wire transfer fee. It arrives in my bank over here in the Philippines, usually within, well, it depends on the amount you send now. If you send like I sent last time, I sent like 8,500, right? And it took them like 4 days for the Federal Reserve to release the money. It's like they want to know what the hell you're wiping your ass with over here. So anyway, it took them a few days to get my money to me. But I just sent 4,000. It took 2 days to send 4,000. Cost me $25. I sent 8,000 via Wise app. It costs $15.61 to take it out of my Navy Federal account and put it into my Wise account. Okay. Went into my Wise account. Then I got to get it out of the Wise account. I got to send it to my dollar account in the Philippines or to someone else's dollar account, however I want to do it, right? I got to send the money somewhere from Wise. And when I sent the money, they charged me $56 to send 8,000 pesos from Wise into my brother-in-law's account, peso account. We were moving money at the time. We were going to buy this property in Cavite. That's why we moved money. But I have yet to figure out how to move it directly from Wise into my Metrobank dollar account. I tried it several times. Now this time while I was at the bank, I asked the lady, I said, look, I'm not able to send money from my Wise into my Metrobank account because evidently I got the wrong routing number or something. I said I sent $2, and in 2 weeks they finally refunded my money back to my Wise account because it never went into my Metrobank account. Here, I watched it every day. It never got here for like 2 weeks. So she said, "Oh, just a minute, sir," and she went and she pulled up the routing number for Metropolitan Bank and Trust. And I haven't tried it again yet because if you send $2, I think you get 70 pesos. It costs you like $1.30 to send $2. It's crazy. So Wise, I'm not super happy with the Wise, okay, for this international transfer because I find it's just as easy to call my bank on the phone using my Viber out and just set up and call them and say, I want to do an international wire transfer. You know, and then a day or 2 days, it's there. It's in my account. It was actually, it only took like a day and a half. I ordered it at night here on a Thursday, and Friday afternoon, the money was in the bank. When I got to the bank, it was already in the bank. So I don't like Wise. I tried it. I got to learn it better. That's all. I want to order a Wise card, debit card. I have a Gcash debit card. I want to order a Wise debit card. And then I want to figure out how to transfer from my Navy Federal Credit Union using Wise directly into Metropolitan Bank and Trust. Because otherwise, screw it. Not that kind of money. I mean, that was almost $70, $71 to send a wire transfer. I could have paid $25 and it would have been there in 2 days, 3 days. You know, even 5 days, it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have cost me $70. That's, what is that, 420 pesos? Or 4,000, no, that's 4,000 pesos that they took from me. So, who's for Norway? I don't know who's, I've never even watched Norway play. So, Tasby, I am, Rolliver says. He's from the UK, England all the way. All right. Rick, howdy. Mike, good blowjob. Keshri, here it's 25 peso. Hey, brother. Hey, Scuba, how you doing? Long time no see, huh? You get rain today, Scuba? I think it was pretty nice everywhere. Except here it was so cloudy, I don't get no power. I'm 76% tonight. So, consequently, we only have the freezer running. And we'll plug everything in, probably give it another maybe 2 hours of run time to get cold, and then unplug it for the night. Everything be done till tomorrow. And if it does rain or heavy overcast tomorrow, I'll run the generator to let the generator power up all the power for this house. Because see, I got the captain's cabin and the greenhouse powered up from the power from here also. And there's a refrigerator down there in the captain's cabin. A refrigerator and a fan, and I don't know what else, the lights, whatever he's using to plug and charge his phones and things like that. I don't know all the power load in the greenhouse, in the captain's cabin. So right now it's like I need to figure out exactly what's going on. What I may end up doing at some point on these houses is I may put a power meter on it and then charge for electricity just like everybody else does. If I'm providing the power, then I can charge for electricity, going to the different places I got to go into, put meters on them. All right, Keshri says they are rich. Mike, you need to check the exchange rate you get, not the charges. Yeah, the exchange rate was around 61.2, I do believe, which was just a little tiny bit under what the exchange rate was going for. But yeah, I need to pay attention to all of that. But the first thing I want to do is figure out how to send it to Metrobank. If I can go from Navy Federal using the Wise app to put it in Metrobank, I'll be happy as hell. If it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. If it does, if it's more than $25, I'm just going to go with wire transfer. Exchange rate, yeah. Jimenez boy says Norway versus England. Well, I send money straight to my wife's account, pound to peso. Yeah, you can do it if she's not in Metrobank. Because for some reason, I can send the payment to BPI. I can send it to BDO. I'll be damned if I can send it to my own damn bank. I don't know why it's doing that. I wasn't able to send money 2 times or 3 times I tried. Now the lady said, try this. She pulled it up. She had it on a piece of paper. She says, it said routing number for Wise app is what it said on her paper. Right? So I wrote it down. I got the number. I took a picture of it. I got it. I will be using it. I will try it. So it works pretty well between Australia and New Zealand. Nice. I will check the exchange rate. We'll see what's going on. Hey, Jimmy John. Welcome back. Jeff says, I'm waiting for the storm, Scuba. A lot of rain coming, I think. Everybody thinks there's a lot of rain coming. They talk about it. Everybody's predicting it. A lot of rain. I saw a guy today on a channel I was watching it. Shows a lot of rain coming right through the Philippines, sucked up from the south as the typhoon's going north. Well, the typhoon's already north. No rain. I'm like, cloudy all day, but no rain. The wind should be strong coming from the southeast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. BPI, yeah. See, BPI, yeah, it goes right into BPI. I transferred money into BPI, went right through. But the thing is, John, are you sending it to your Wise account or going direct from England into BPI? Just going through the Wise app. That's what I'm having a hard time with. It goes to my Wise account. It's getting it from Wise into my bank that was giving me the problem. So I wasn't able to just go, if I could go straight through, it's probably cheaper. Probably is cheaper if I can go straight through without stopping at the Wise app and then trying to withdraw from there and send it on. So I need to learn. I'm a dumbass when it comes to these things, guys. I don't learn all that stuff. I need to learn it. Anyway, just something I got to dig down and study, and then I'll know it. I'm not a dumb guy. Just I think I was trying to use the wrong routing number for Metrobank, because the routing number they give you is Metropolitan Bank and Trust in New York. I needed the Metropolitan Bank and Trust here in the Philippines on my branch is what I need. I want the money to go to me, not go to New York. My account's not in New York. My account is not at Metrobank Cavite. My account is Metrobank Masbate. So, correct. UK to Mel's account. All right, direct. I'll be talking to you then, and maybe you can help me out with that. Mohammed says, flex your biceps. Do you work out, buddy? I work out the hard knocks. I work out this way. It's called 12-ounce curls, bro. No, I don't work out. I just, I'm strong enough without working out. For a 66-year-old guy, here, I'll flex them for you. I'll show you my guns. I still got them, buddy. I don't work out. I work, but I don't work out. I just do things that I need to do to work, lifting, carrying, digging, normal things that a guy needs to do around his property. So the only thing I got going on is I have my fat tummy going on, which I'm trying to lose right now. It's not too big. I only weigh 70. I weigh 76 kilos. I just finished eating, so let's see if it's changed at all. I was working hard out there today, but I don't think it's changed any. I've been watching it daily. For the last couple of months, I watched my weight. I just ate 77.1. I talked to the lady up there. We got a new nurse in our village now.
Oh, Papa! Look mine!
Yeah, I'm not going to introduce anyone to our nurse. I don't know if she's single or taken. You guys would come marry our nurse and take her away. Yeah. 16. She's single?
Papa, I'm so strong. I broke my direction tape.
So you got many.
This, then
Okay, well, you got many of those, so.
snap.
Huh? Who? She said, who looks like Ella? Said the nurse looks like Ella? Oh. Anyway, we have a new nurse assigned to our village. She's a really nice looking lady. And I'm not even going to show her to you guys because somebody's going to come over here and try to meet the nurse, and then we won't have a nurse in our village anymore. Never mind. Oh, you saw me clearing out the land. Yeah. You owe me a beer. I'd like to have a beer too. We'll get a beer, Jimmy John. What are we drinking tonight? Mule? Ginger beer? Apple or Red Horse? What do you want tonight? What are we going to drink tonight? What do we have available? We have, let's see, we have Mule. We have San Mig Apple. Oh, we have Red Horse. Yay! We even have mango shake left that Charm made yesterday. I'm glad I brought this back from Cavite. This is a handy refrigerator to have. I need to stock it up with more drinks.
Hey, okay.
Well, tonight. Here, Jimmy John, this one's for you. Let me open it for you, bro. Give me a second, I'll open it for you. All right. No, I'm not too fat, guys. A little bit of fat. It's okay. I'm healthy. The nurse told me when I went to see her the other day, she said, "Oh, you're obese." She only has one term. If you're out of the BMI, body mass index, is too high, and she doesn't have you're a little overweight or any of that. I was like, yep. The BMI for me said that I should be 24.6, I think it said, or 24.9. I was 25.6. So she said, "Oh, you're obese." Okay, thanks for the confidence here and the compliment. I'm obese now. The fittest 65-year-old I know, Mikey White. Hey, thank you, Jeff. You know, I work hard outside and do things, but my weight's going up still. And Charles blame it on the beer, of course, but you guys know I didn't have a beer for 30 days. I had no beer. And I was honest about it. I didn't cheat at all. And my weight didn't go down. It went up. It went to 76. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so it's not the fat. I'm gaining more muscle because I'm always out doing things. I'm always active and walking and working, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. My weight is still going up. So the only way I know to lose the weight is I want to try this chair Tai Chi. Yeah, I've seen the guys do their exercises. I think I know how to do them.
Papa, who's
To work your
that?
stomach. Who is that?
I don't know.
Colors his eyes.
Black,
Huh?
black.
Let me see. That's you.
No,
With your white and black shirt on yesterday. That's you, son. Boy, you look different, don't you? Look at MJ here. Watch, you guys. MJ growing up. Here, stand up. Let me see. Look how you're changing. Here's MJ, and here's his picture he took yesterday. He's like, "Who's that?" Their face looks long. Who is that?
I know yesterday's face was different.
Yeah, his
Like,
face
it
looks
wasn't
really
like
long.
him.
You look weird, son.
see?
You look like foreigner. Are you foreigner?
No, my face is weird again.
Yeah, weird. Here. Must have a
Right?
filter on. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, why?
I was taking off the correction tape.
Okay, and?
My nails ripped the paper. So I just used correction tape
On your
to
nail.
cover it.
Oh. Okay, bye. Go work.
The nail ripped the...
Okay, go work. Yeah, anything alcoholic would do. Yeah, here we go. She just wants to see my stomach. Hey, Tropico, how are you? Good vibes. Vega says love is stronger than health. And you know what, Vega? You're absolutely 100% right.
Papa,
What?
you're not
Papa,
working up.
Huh?
You're not working up.
I know, I got a big tummy, huh? Okay, we'll work out tomorrow again.
Yes.
So basically what my wife tells me is if I lose weight, like before, I weighed like 67 kilos, I think. when I got here, when I met Charm, I was like at 67 kilos. I was skinny. And she looked at me one day. She says, "Man, you look 90 years old." I got sick for 2 weeks. I was laid up with fever every day for 2 weeks. I thought I had typhoid fever or something caused by the water here in the village. And I was laid up, sicker than a dog. After I recovered from that, I started to put on weight because I looked haggard. I looked very, very old. And Charm said, "You look better when you have a little weight on you." So now I put a little weight on. Now I got a tummy, but my face is fuller. I feel healthier. I feel good. I can still go out there and work my ass off. It doesn't impede me in any way from working. I still got better lungs than I had when I was 48. When I was 48, I could barely climb a set of steps. I was smoking back then. And I thought for sure I was heaving, wheezing, you know? And then I saw my sister get sick, and she had to be put on a ventilator on a machine, oxygen tank. And then she died, lung cancer. Then my brother got sick, and he died of cancer. I was like, whoa. When I went to see this little nurse up here yesterday, and she asked me, "You have any diabetes in your family?" I said, "Yeah, my father was a type 2 diabetic." "And how about cancer?" I said, "Yeah, my sister died of cancer. My brother died of cancer." "So any sign of heart disease?" "Well, my mother has holes in her heart. She's had the holes in her heart patched." So I'm thinking to myself, boy, I don't come from a very good medically fit family, do I? But here I am, 66 years old. I'll be 66 next month. Here I am in the Philippines, and I feel really good. I get out there and work with the best of them, you know? So anyway, I feel good. Love is stronger than health, though. Yeah, it is. All right. Too many cookies, Mike? Cookie Monster. I did eat some cookies, though, Jap. I got to admit, I did eat some cookies. With bells on. Hi. Hello. So cute. Hello, Mike. How far up the government chain get to decide where nurses get sent? I assume it's like teachers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. We now have a permanent nurse in our village where we didn't have before. But what she's doing now, she did blood sugar, blood pressure. She made a chart on everyone, including me. You can do it. PK needs to go do it too. If he's going to live here, he needs to go do it. And maybe she's going to tell him he's obese too. I don't know. She told me I'm obese. Hey, big man. Jimmy John said, "Hey, big man."
Papa, do you know that in that school, they put at the date, free Wi-Fi for all. But did you know what they banned before that sign? No bringing phones to school. So
Okay, so you can't bring your phone to school, but you can have free Wi-Fi.
I know, like how
That's awesome. Good.
you can't bring your phone to school.
So they're checking your bags now.
They just ask you.
Oh, and
So
if
I'm
you
always being honest, Papa.
so you give them your phone, and at the end of the day, you get it back. Why even bother taking it? Why you bother?
For like pictures, I just take it, then hide it.
Will
in
your
my
teacher
secret
will your
password.
teacher let you bring your tablet for working? Huh? It's not a phone. It's a tablet.
That's what I told Mama. They
Why
just
don't you
said,
ask your teacher if she minds you bring your tablet for working in classroom?
Like, Papa.
Easy to
they
take
said-
notes on that.
They said no phones.
All right. One store got somebody already.
No phones at school, but they didn't say no tablets or laptops. Like,
All right. I'll just give him a 10-second timeout. You're in the provinces. Move to BGC or Makati. Crazy. No, Jay Nelson. I don't want to live in the city, bro. You know, I moved to the Philippines. I moved to Parañaque. Okay. Then I went to the province. I lived here in Masbate a short time. Then went to Rojas City. Left Rojas, went to Naga City. Left Naga City, went to Calamba. Then we went to Las Piñas. Then we moved to another place in Las Piñas. Then we moved to Bacoor City. So we moved around for 7 years, all over into different cities. And then we came back here in 2020. You think I want to go live in the city where I can have all this and live in the country? Everything's paid for? Why should I go to the city and have to pay over there? Crazy high prices. But anyway, what's your story? My story, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hey, Tropico, I'm U.S. Navy retired, submarine service, 20 years. Worked the waterfront, worked for the military for an additional 10 years, and then retired, became I left the military, became an electrician, then I became a pool builder, and then I became a superintendent for a self-storage company, for a construction firm, building self-storage, and then I moved to the Philippines in 2011. And I'm not leaving again. Filipinos make the best wives and nurses. Yes, they do. I think that whoever gets this nurse is going to be a very lucky guy. I might wait till Matthew gets here and say, Matthew, I want you to meet somebody. See what Matthew thinks about a redhead. Yeah, Matt, I've been to Thailand. I've not been to Indonesia, but I have been invited to Indonesia by a guy who owns a big resort over there. I was working with him to get product put into his resorts. And he invited me. He says, hey, you come on over. And I said, I'll treat you over here in Indonesia. I haven't been yet. One of these days, I'll give him a call and say, hey, I'm on my way. But I think we're going to be going to Vietnam this coming year, if the price and everything get down to normal. Good morning, evening, everyone. Jay Chapa says, super beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Lady KC. Good morning, 1 star. Thank you, Jay Chapa. This is my home.
Papa,
Thank you.
Papa,
Took a long time to build it,
you
but
like I'm big enough to go to Vietnam?
Vietnam? Yeah, you go to Vietnam. I'll take the kids to Vietnam. So anyway, this is our home. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath downstairs. We have a walk-in closet in the master and a bathroom. Then we have a bedroom for my daughters, a bedroom here that nobody's in right now because MJ's still sleeping with us. And then we have a laundry area in the back there that I got freezers in. I'll turn it into a laundry one of these days. As soon as I get the washer and dryer here, that'll become laundry area. And then I have a CR back there behind the door. Right behind the door, turn left into a CR. Kitchen, dining room, living room. And then we have outside, we have a terrace, front porch and terrace. And upstairs, the steps I have out here, we have a balcony room. In fact, I'm going to go sit out here. It's nice. The flies are gone for the night. Mosquitoes are out, but not too bad. But out here I have my a terrace area where my solar panels are. That's my solar system in the corner there. I've got a 12,000 watt solar inverter, 2 Dynes 51.2 volt, 280 amp hour batteries. We're getting ready to add in more batteries to this system and more solar panels so we can go much, much bigger. But the 12,000 is our limit on the inverter, which is all we need. That's plenty of power. Get ready for higher gas prices. I'm loaded up with as much gas in cans as I can right now. Wow, John, I guess it is going to go up. We're going to be loading up with gasoline. I have about 10 empties. Charm and I we were going to do gasol today. We asked the guy to deliver, and then the guy says, oh, it's raining in Balut. It's raining in Masbate. I cannot deliver. So anyway, this is the gaming center I set up for the people in the village, the kids to come up. It's a pay system. They can pay 5 pesos to get 20 minutes of gaming. I've got a little incubator set up there. We're incubating some eggs from my neighbor. He has some fighting roosters. He wants to incubate some eggs. So I told him, hey, come on up. I'll charge you 20 peso per egg. So, yep, checkup is definitely important. I do my blood work every year. I do urine and blood every year, okay? I go to a doctor. I do it every year. And the last one was really good. My cholesterol was good. My blood pressure's good. I'm only on maintenance, 10 milligram amlodipine. That's what I take. One little tiny pill a day is all I take. I don't need blue pills, Viagra, any of that crap. I'm doing just fine. I have a wonderful body for everything I need to do. Anyway, this is my front porch area. And then I have a nice yard area out here. The steps that go up here go to a studio balcony. A room upstairs with a CR and a nice balcony. And my brother-in-law is staying up there right now, but I think Matthew will move up there when he gets here. He wants the balcony room. And then we're building another place down below for a guest to stay in. So anyway, my yard is full of trees, guys, fruit trees and vegetables and I got all kinds of everything here you could imagine. All around my yard. I got like 23 different fruit trees in my yard. And we have beachfront. If you walk down here about 15, maybe 30 seconds, you'll be on the beach. I'm just going to sit out here and turn my camera around. I want to see if I can get the light on here because this one's a pain in the butt. I hear it beeping, but it doesn't want to on the light. Let's try the fan first. Fan's on. Okay, now we try the light. It's talking to the light. I guess I need to buy a new bulb. It's talking to the receiver. I can hear it beep, beep, beep. Anyway, what else can I do? I don't know what I can. I can't get the damn light to come on. There it goes. Finally. I need to order a new light for this damn fan. That's BS. It's a tri-colored light that obviously is not working. It's only one color now. And that's a new bulb I put in there. So I need to order a new bulb. I have 3 fans identical. One in the living room, one here on the porch, and I've got one in my master bedroom. So anyway, we'll just off this one. I'm trying to save power tonight. I also use solar street lights like this around the house. And if I ever need emergency lighting in the house, I have it. I can just, put the sensor on it. Anyway, it's too bright up here for it to come on. But that's my, the solar street light is a good way to use power. You can charge these guys up. I can put one light like this. It's a 300 watt. I can set it on one end of my living room inside. If I don't want to turn on the lights off the battery, off the inverter and my solar system, I can just put one of these up. Boom, it lights the whole house up. It lights everything up. It's very cool to have a solar street light. All right, guys, cheers. It's time for a red horse. Thank you, Jay Choppa. Thank you, thank you. So I haven't gone to get, hey, John Drake, I haven't gone to get gas. I got about 10 empties. I'll talk to Charm about it. If it's not raining tomorrow, we probably should stock up the gasoil and the gas. Again, we're loaded up with diesel. I've got a lot of diesel down there. We just ordered 30 containers, 20 liters. We ordered 600 liters. So we probably got, right now, we got plenty of diesel. There's no fishing right now anyway. I am going to be running my gen set probably tomorrow or the next day if the rains start. I'm going to start the generator up and let the solar just charge the batteries up. That way, if it's humid at night, it's sticky and humid, we turn the aircon on for an hour. Like even tonight, I'll be able to turn the aircon on for an hour or two. You know, that's why I'm saving my power now. Huh? Oh, I don't know where MJ went. That boy is going to break some hearts one of these days, I'll tell you. He's going to be a woman killer. Not a womanizer, a woman killer. Yep. So we'll see how that goes. All right, John Drake, hello, hello. Did you ever go to Mexico when you were in the States? Many times, Matt. Mexico was our party place. Well, not really Mexico, Baja. Rosarito, Ensenada, Tijuana, San Felipe. Those were my stomping grounds. I loved it there. I used to take the RV down there and go camping in San Felipe and Rosarito and Ensenada, all over down that way in the Baja. Loved it down there. The Baja and all points through California from San Diego out to Yuma, going north into the desert, up through Arizona. We used to prospect for gold. We used to do so much. I love living in California, and that aspect of things I miss. I wish I could teach my son how to prospect for gold and how to do those things, but we're here in the Philippines now, so here you can't even own a gun. So I can't teach my kid about guns. I'm hoping I can get my guns back from my friend that's living in Arizona now. He has my guns in his safe. I'm hoping I can get them back from him and get them to my brother's house. So when my son grows up, he can go to my brother's house and with his nephews, his cousins, he can go there and he can go hunting in Mississippi. He can learn how to shoot a gun and and learn the things I learned, fishing with a rod and reel and learn how to shoot guns. It's a little different over here in the Philippines. You just don't, there's nowhere to go hunting. But my son he is a Philippine citizen, okay? So he'll be able to own and possess firearms here. And then we've got friends that live up in the Locos Norte, up north up there. He can go up there and go boar hunting. They have wild boar up in the mountains and stuff. So he can do that. That's about the only hunting they got around here. I mean, what else you gonna hunt? Freaking monkeys in Subic? Monkeys in Gigante Island? No. But yeah, used to love Mexico. Hey, Jim Craziness. I can box you up a few mosquitoes and ship them to you. No, 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 no. We got enough out here already. I'm killing mosquitoes. Charm's burning Centronella, and I'm killing mosquitoes with a zapper every day. They're around. They're little tiny pricks in my bedroom. I got to get the zapper tonight and sweep the curtains real good. And the handbag she's got. They love hanging out in handbags. And out in my shed, they love hanging out in my helmet. You turn your helmet up, you set it on the shelf, you come back, it's got loaded with mosquitoes. You just turn it up and start swatting mosquitoes. They're in your motorcycle helmet, breeding in there, It's crazy. No need for a hog maxing pill, not good. Help me understand why this guy can't deliver in the rain. What am I missing? Well, Rick, we do live on a muddy road, on a dirt road. But the fact is, he was a liar. Because trucking came from Masbate today to deliver all the supplies and like 20, I don't know how many sacks, I think 20 sacks of rice delivered for my mother-in-law. Came back right down my driveway here. And Charm said, is it raining in Masbate? He says, no. No rain in Balut either. So the guy just flat lied to us today because we were going to go do this today. And the guy flat lied. Now, it's not fun, Rick, to drive here on the road back here that I have to drive on when it's raining. When it's muck and mud, it's not fun to drive on. All right? So I usually leave the truck parked. Stays in the garage. If I don't have to drive, I don't. I have 3 gasols left. So that's good for 2 more customers and 1 more for me. So that's good. We can sell that and wait until the rains stop in 5 days or whatever. Wait for everything and then we go. But if the road washes out, I do have permission. There's a guy in San Andreas that told my brother-in-law today, a guy named Alan that we buy chicken eggs from. He said, go ahead and tell him to bring his truck down here. It'll be safe in my yard. Nobody can mess with his truck. It'll be safe in my yard. And then it's easy to go out the road from here going out to Dao, going to town. It's much better down there. So I think maybe tomorrow I will drive the truck down there if it's not too bad. Maybe if we don't go get gas and gasol, then I'll talk to Den. He can follow me on the motorcycle and give me a ride home. We'll just park the truck there until this storm goes by. A lot nicer then. But yeah, it's muddy dirt roads is horrible over here, Rick. It's clay. It's not so much gravel as it is slick clay. And also what happens when the rains come really hard, they start washing out the dirt in between the rocks on the roadway where you're driving, and they create deep ruts in the road. So it's not fun to drive, not when it's raining hard. And if we get 3 days of hard rain here, like they're predicting, we may not have a road. So that's why I think tomorrow I'm gonna get that truck. I don't care if it's raining or not. I'm gonna get it down to Alan's house, get it out of here. And our house down there in Layag, the one we bought, that 2-bedroom, there's no place to park. It's the house is right at the end of a dirt road, and I can't park on the dirt road and block people. Maybe I could. They don't when they have motorcycles only, I think. I could probably park down there on the roadway, but everybody's telling me, oh, it's not safe down there. You can't trust those people that live down there the kids from writing their name on your truck and stuff, and no. So he said it's not a good place to park it. So it's either put it in San Antonio, but then I understand the road from San Antonio to Balut is really getting screwed up right now. So maybe 3 days of hard rain and that road's screwed up too. So putting it in my garage in San Antonio is probably not the best option. So probably the best option is I put it in San Andreas. And if the road washes out, we call up the LGU. Hey, can you bring a tractor over here? Fix the road for us so we can drive out of here. We may have to find a new place to park. We'll see. I was praying someone would get my rambutans before we got home. This is the first year it's produced fruit. Oh, nice. How old was your tree, Michael, when you start producing fruit, the rambutan? I got a few growing too. Do you have avoid and mango trees? Many mango tree. What is avoid? Did you misspell it? Avoid. I don't know avoid. There's 3 fruits I don't really have yet. I have some rambutan trees growing. I have some, what's that other little brown one? The little round brown ones with the white inside. Starts with an M. And I don't have mangosteen. I have avocado. If that's what you're asking, do you have avocado and mango? I have avocado and mango. I don't know avoid, whatever that is. Vina, hello, hello. I have Santal, jackfruit, guayabano, Indian mango, yellow mango, cherries, bananas, coconuts. What else do I got over here? Calamansi, lemon, pomelo. What else I got? Guava. I used to have red and green guava, but my red guava plants died. I think there was too much shade. They didn't get enough sun. They need sun. Guava needs sun. So anyway, not enough water, not enough sun for the red guavas. What else do I have? I have star apple. I have like 3 different kinds of mangoes here. 3 different kinds. I got several types of bananas here. I'm trying to think what else I might have here. God, I got so many trees here. I have, what's the other one? The nut tree I have. The one that everybody hates, Talisai. the one that produces the little nuts about this big, about that big around. Everybody hates them, the Talisai tree. I got a bunch of those going out here too. So we have plenty of nuts if you want nuts. What else I got here? Let me think. Trying to think what else I have. I have lots of guayabano now. Oh, I have mulberry. I have mulberry right here behind me in the yard. I have mulberry, avocado, lemon, calamansi, and jackfruit right here in the yard. Right up here in the yard, in this area where I'm sitting. I have avocado right here in front of me. Right here I have, let me turn the camera around. This tree is avocado. This tree is over here. These are guayabano. And I even have malunggay here. I have calamansi here. Calamansi back in the back over there. Coconuts out here and mangoes right here above me. Right up here is mango. You can go up on the balcony up there and you'll see many, many mango on the tree right now. I just realized I can't see people's comments. Exited and came back in. That beer is strong. Wow, Jimmy John. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm enjoying it. That's a tough beer, huh? Northern Luzon. 1 star, the Wild Boars, up in Northern Luzon. If you come here and you want to go visit a friend of mine who lives up there, I think he's in Manila right now. He's working, doing HVAC in Manila. He's an HVAC tech. But if he's going to take a vacation, maybe we can set it up where you can go up and maybe we can go up there and shoot some wild boars. He's got guns and everything up there. Nobody's going to say, hey, the foreigner killed a wild boar. They're not going to say that. You know, everything's cool up there. Maldita says, hello, thriving. Thank you for coming in, Maldita. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, good evening. When we came from Camp Lejeune and Camp Pendleton, first thing they told us was TJ was off limits. First weekend pass we got, we went to TJ. So do we. TJ's always off limits. But do we go? Hell yeah. You know, there's a lot of cartels, there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of everything, a lot of problems there. But you know what? You go down there, you'd be cool. You buy your cigarettes. You can buy 2 cartons of cigarettes. That's where we used to go buy our cigarettes there. Because California price is so freaking high. I don't even know what cigarettes in California cost these days. Because when I left, it's like $30 a carton. You go down to TJ and you get them for $7, $8 a carton, you know, cheap. So that's where I used to always buy my smokes. Go down to TJ, drink tequila, get drunk, have a good time. party your ass off, and then come back with your 2 cartons of cigarettes and go back to work on Monday, you know? Spend the weekend at TJ and party.
Compute this. It's right or no?
Compute?
Because how many times I compute already? Like 4,000
Okay.
something only.
Let me add this up for you. Okay. It says 8,064.
Yeah.
Well, I see 1, 2, 3.
Like 4,004 only.
Whoa.
I don't understand.
99, 150, 130, 195. This is totally wrong.
I know. Because this one is 1,350.
1, 2, hold on. 1,
That's
2,
1,700.
6, 9, 12, 13, 19 pieces. 19 items. 1 piece, 1,700. How'd they get a Mountain Dew 8,000 though? Oh, no. You need to go back to Gasano.
This
I mean,
is Sana, that's Sunya.
Sonia, you need to go back there. This is wrong.
Maybe I need to tell the driver.
You need to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
She's got a receipt here, guys. Let me show you.
What?
Look at this receipt. How did the calculation work? Okay, she has a receipt.
Wait.
She has 19 items she purchased.
90, what's that, 150,
And they said a Mountain Dew, 8,064.
130,
99, 150, 130, 495, 360, 480, 1350, and 1,700. 8,064.
for 764 only.
4,764 only. You need to go back. This is BS. They scammed you, the driver. Wow. That is, how their computer's so screwed up? We need to go back. You need to send the driver back with that receipt. That is wrong right there. They charge 8,064 and it's only 4,700. Something wrong with their their cash register. You need to check your other receipts now. Charm? Man. Wow. That's one thing I need to figure out. What to do with mine and my ammo. Well, Rick, you got to look at it like this. You have kids you can give it to. Relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins. Somebody who can take care of it for you if you ever go back to go hunting. Or you just say, you know what? Sell them all. Ano? Pila? What's your money? 20? Wait. Dog, I'm going in. Watch your butt. Anyway, that was a scam. The hardware company ripped us off for 3,300 pesos. Wow. We'll get it straight. They'll give our money back. That's crazy high. Something's wrong with their cash register. Let me find some change for this lady. Get an ice back here. This is another thing we do. We make money this way. This is how you make money, guys. You sell ice. They love buying ice from us. I sell ice every day, all day long. Ice, I sell ice, I sell frozen meats, chicken, frozen chicken. Let me find her some change here. Charm and I sell a lot of things here. 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have a lot of little ways of making money here in the Philippines, but you can't rely on it to live on. You know, it's not something you do to live on. We do this as a courtesy to help the people in our village who don't have the advantage of having a freezer or refrigerator. Oh. Dang it. Hold on. Let's see. I got to turn the camera, flashlight on. Where'd your money go? There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, he gives me a 20 peso coin. 20 pesos in the Philippines. You know you're in the Philippines when you see a 20 peso coin, huh? with a Filipino figurehead on it. Republic of the Philippines. All right. Anyway, meanwhile, back to our beer. Rick says, yeah, Mike, that's the one thing I need to figure out. So that's what I would do is I tried to leave mine with a friend. And right now my friend has them in his safe. And I've asked him, if I can send a relative over to get them. And basically he told me, no, I just want to only give them back to you. So that's kind of screwed up. I'm going to have to go all the way back to the United States, pay for a round trip ticket to go get my guns, rent a car, transport them to my brother's house, and then fly back to the Philippines for a few guns. Never mind. Hey! Stop. Lay down. Hey! Dog's gonna go get into it. Dog's fighting down here. Some lady dog is in need again. Yep. Yeah, if you sell your guns, take your money and run. You don't need a gun in the Philippines. You can't have a gun in the Philippines. If you want to have a gun in the Philippines, then you buy one on the black market, And if you get caught, you're screwed. But a lot of people here have bought guns. They buy rifles, they buy pistols, they buy shotguns. You can make your own shotgun for Christ's sake. You just get some black pipe, You don't need much to make a shotgun. But pretty much if you want guns over here, you just need to find a good friend and give him the money, he'll go buy it for you. A lot of security guards here. I'm friends with a lot of people. If I wanted a gun tomorrow, I'd have a gun in my hand tomorrow. Do I need a gun over here tomorrow? No. What the hell you can do with a gun? Ain't no one breaking in my house. 95% of the people in this village are relatives. Somebody tries to break in my house, guess what? You don't think we're going to recognize him? Good luck. Try to break in my house and keep it a secret. The walls around here have eyes in the Philippines, guys. Everybody sees everything in the Philippines. Okay? You're not going to get away with much in this country. So, do you need a gun here? Nah. Boy, the wind's picking up. Look at this. The wind's picking up good. Starting to blow the trees around. Good. Yep. There's no fun driving in the Philippines. Yeah, there's no fun driving, guys. Take it from Jap. He lives in Cavite. And every time he goes out, he's in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Even on Sundays. It's crazy, huh? I was over there. I took my truck the last time. And we drove over to Tanza. And we drove all over the place. Through General Trias and Bacoor, Cavite. We went a lot of places. But the only reason I really took the truck was to go pick things up that I need to pick up. This refrigerator cooler I have, and I picked up 6 boxes full of solar lights, 30 pieces of solar lights, and then a bunch of stuff that the relatives gave us to bring back to the village. Clothes and stuff for the kids here in the village. But it's no fun driving in the Philippines, that's right. I'm keeping a 6.5 Creedmoor, my AR 45, and that's it. Yeah, I've got a 7mm run mag. I've got a Ruger 1022. And I've got a Taurus 357 pistol there in California, Arizona, wherever the guy lives now, Lake Havasu. So, and then I got a BB gun, one of those little Daisy BB guns. I picked it up from somebody who's getting rid of it. I said, I'll take that. It's one of the little small ones. You take the little top off of it, you unscrew it like that, drop your BBs in there, and put the little cap back on it. Cock it. Small little BB gun. Anyway, it still worked. My mom has my safe in her spare room. If my son don't want them, I'll sell them. Yeah, my son would love to have mine. But the thing is, my son is here and I can't bring the gun here. Even if you're a Filipino, you can't bring a gun from the USA to the Philippines. You got to buy your guns here. Guns here are a dime a dozen, guys. If you are so insistent that you want to break the law as a foreigner and own a gun, then go for it. Go buy a gun. You get a pistol here, 15,000 pesos. You buy a pistol. And then you get your friend to go buy you bullets. You can have a gun. But discharge your gun. And everybody in your village where you live is going to know you discharged it. Then you go, hey, the foreigner's out shooting a gun. And here come the cops. What are you doing out discharging a firearm? You're in trouble. So why even deal with that kind of crap? If they say you can't own a gun, it's very simple. Don't buy a gun. You don't need it. Buy a bolo. Buy a knife. You know, I'd take on anybody around here with my bolo. I keep them nice and sharp. I just bought 3 new ones. So, and when my son's a little older, I'm going to buy him a bow and arrow, a standard bow, and then a compound bow, and I'm going to teach him how to shoot. I'd rather have a bow and arrow here than I would a gun. Bow and arrow is quiet, considerably quieter than a gun. I have one bow and arrow here that a guy gave me. It's like a antique piece, but nice looking. Probably a little dirty right now. It's back in my bedroom now. I have a bow and arrow here. It's got 4 arrows, homemade here in the Philippines, with steel darts on them. Yeah, with real feathers. I'll show it to you guys sometime. Anyway, it's my son's not old enough to start shooting it yet, so I'm not going to break it out and give it to him. I don't want him to hurt somebody. Yeah. He likes his Creedmoor. Nice. Likey's. I don't have any Likey's here, Matt. I don't have Likey's. The other one, the one I was talking about. Charm, what's that fruit that's brown? When rambutan comes in season, it's always in season. What's the brown fruit? Lanzones. Yeah, Lanzones. I don't have Lanzoni. I don't have any producing rambutan. And I don't have the purple one, the big purple one. And I don't even have any of the cactus fruit here either. I've got some growing on the wall over here, but I don't have any fruit from it. Yep. AR, home defense, 12 gauge, shotgun, AK, SIG 239, 56 Browning, all at a loss. I'm not selling anymore, but I really need to get rid of all the ammo. Go plinking, Rick. Go out, take your guns out, and go enjoy yourself. Go up in the mountains or up in the woods and just go and enjoy yourself. Set yourself some bottles or cans or whatever you want up and just have a good time. Bring a bunch of cans with you, you know? Better yet, you do like I used to do. I just bring coins. I used to set up coins. I'd sight in my gun 100 yards on a coin, on a quarter. And just plink your quarters, you know? Set a bunch of quarters up on a log. Blink, blink, blink. Knock them all down. A lot of fun. Yeah, gun show. There you go. I have a 25-06 I use for deer until my 270. I think they're close in size. Yeah, pretty close. But I used to shoot everything with my 7mm Rem mag. I take the cap right off a deer's head. Just, his brain is laying there in the cup of the skull that fell on the ground. You know, I love headshots because I don't like destroying the meat, getting all kind of crap through the meat. You know, that's why I just shoot headshots. Good morning. What's everyone doing? Just hanging out, Eric. Good morning, Blizz. 270 is a good round. Yep. Yummy. Rambutan is 4.5 years old. Okay. We have some pili nut that hasn't produced yet. Michael, I have a pili nut tree in my backyard that's 60 feet tall. Big old tree. No nuts, ever. I don't know. How do you make it produce nuts? Maybe I need to take the machete and whack the trunk or something. Wake it up. Like we do the jackfruit trees and stuff. And they start producing. I need to look and see how long it takes a pili tree to produce nuts, because I swear this thing is huge. And then the other thing I have is I have the really sour brown pods, tamarind. I've got one tree of tamarind. And it produces a lot, but it's so tall you can't get the fruit out of the tree. No kid wants to go climbing up there. I got lots of fruit so high I can't even reach it. So may trim the tree down and then let it produce after a couple years, and we'll have a shorter tree so we can actually get the fruit off of it. Produces good. Everything I touch with that 6.5 face planted. Nice. That's a good gun. Foreigners can't own guns here. Thank God for that. Yeah, Jop, they cannot own guns. And you and I know, we've heard the other channels talking about owning guns. Bunch of freaking idiots. Bunch of foreigners who want to own guns. But we do have some there are guys who want to get their citizenship here too, so that they can own guns. Maybe they feel like they need it to protect their family. But if it came to protecting my family, there's a lot of ways you can protect your family without a firearm, without a gun. You know, there's a whole lot of ways you can protect your family. Anyway, Filipinos can own guns. And my kids can grow up and they can own guns, all three of them. My wife can own it if she wants. She don't want. She don't want no freaking gun. The hell's she gonna do with a gun? Yep, winds are starting to pick up here too a little bit, Scuba. Hear that? Blowing stuff around in the tree. Not strong, just little gusts coming through. It's the rain I worry about. Yeah, the rain caused a lot of flooding, especially in Cavite. It's going to cause a lot of problems here also with the roadway. If they don't, I don't trust the roadway. I think it's going to blast out. If they have heavy rain for 3 days, there won't be a roadway. And my truck's going to be stuck here in the house. I'll be screwed then. I'll be stuck with public transportation going to and from Masbate City. You know, ride the motorcycle to Balud and take a van to Masbate. How the hell are you going to do all your groceries and stuff? You have to do everything through trucking then. And then trucking can't bring it to your house because the road will be washed out. So we have to try to go the back way. I think the chariot will fit through the little fencing the lady made. She narrowed down the fencing on the Barangay Road where it's just wide enough for like my quad or the chariot to go through. She didn't want my truck driving through. Like my truck is going to hurt her dirt. The truck makes less impact than a motorcycle or the chariot skinny tires do on her little ditch she's got there. My truck tires are very wide and they don't do a lot of bad impact. But she's afraid it's going to tear her land up, I guess. So she wanted to block my truck, block Mr. White's truck. I don't want his truck driving through here. But Benjamin, when he comes, we'll take the fence down for him. He can drive his truck through here. But no, Mr. White can't drive his truck through our land. Kind of bullshit's that, as much as we do for this village, you know? There's certain people in this village that make me want to just stop helping anybody. Just stop. Just tell them all to F off, you know? If that's the way you guys want to be, the guy that killed the dog, so we couldn't monitor the dog that bit me, you didn't want to pay my medical bill, you know? It's like sometimes you just get aggravated with people and you say, you know what? Do I even want to keep giving to everybody? We don't have to. We do it out of kindness, you know? We don't ask anything in return from them. But my God, you want to block the road? I can't even drive down in here anymore. That was convenient when they let me drive there. I could park at Roger's house, which is just really close by, and just jump on the quad or the chariot, run right to Roger's house, jump in the truck, and go to town. Because the river, 2 rivers that washed out were on this side of Roger's house. So I couldn't come over here with my truck. I had to park it on that side. But now she blocked the roadway, so I'm not going to play games with these stupid-ass people, you know? When her family comes around, never mind them. No need to help them. Yep, all good in the hood. Leopolds are nice optics. Yep, they are. Very nice optics. Yep, don't argue with Charm. She might shoot you. I think you'd have to pay for a booth, Rick, at the gun show. And as long as it's legit ammo that you can buy like from Walmart or any of the gun stores, I think you can sell it to pretty much whoever you want. Now, I know they frown on advertising like in newspapers and stuff to sell that. I know they frown on that, on selling ammo. But you might just ask around, Rick. Ask around your neighborhood and places, you know, put a little card, a little 3x5 card on the bulletin board at the grocery store. We used to have those. They allow you to post little stuff on the bulletin board. If you have any of those, you can post it. That may be a way to do it. It's not going advertising in the newspaper. You know, maybe they'll allow you to post on the bulletin board what you're selling. A lot of neighborhoods allow that. Post office or even at the grocery stores and stuff. I like it, and they back their products up. The first one I've got had a bad seal in it, fogged up. Replaced it, no questions asked. Yep. Leopold's a great optics. Yep. Charm Michael bought some booze and told them not to itemize it. I don't know what happened with that receipt, but I've never seen such a thing. Where they charged her 8,000 pesos? The guy didn't question it. He just gave him the money. Charm questioned it when she got home. She's adding up. She always takes care of all the money. She knows everything about money, you know? So she always adds up everything, double checks. And sure enough, this receipt tonight was 4,700, not 8,046 or whatever they charged her. So yeah, we need to send it back with the driver, and he needs to go back to Sanyang and say, hey, something's wrong with your register. You're overcharging people. Wow, that's crazy. Permit or a vendor's license. Wow. The booths are cheap, like $50. You can also just talk to the vendors, tell them what you have, and sell it to them under retail, so they can make a few bucks. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you go to the gun show, keep it in your trunk, and then just tell the guy what you got, and chances are he can walk out with a suitcase, load up all your ammo, and take it back inside, and he'll sell it. Do that way. All right. Take them to Virginia. You can sell them at the flea market. No paperwork either way. That's nice. Tons of ammo. Yeah, I had a lot of ammo. My friend's got it all at his house still. You know, you need to use that ammo. I don't think it's going to last forever. Maybe it will. I don't know, as long as he keeps it dry and is safe. But, yeah, flea market booths are like $25. Cloud Rat in Sagada. I have a lot. Michael, can I apply for a longer visa than 2 months over there? Not anymore. God's country. The only way you can get a longer visa is if you are married to a Filipina. Then you can. You can go for the 13A visa. And the other one you can do is SRRV. Are you married, Eric, to a Filipina? I forgot if you are or not. But if you're on a tourist, it's 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. 1 or 2. Your choice. You might as well be doing the 2. And like I tell everybody, if you fly into the country, get your extension at the airport. Don't even leave the airport until your visa's stamped for 59 days. Otherwise, you're going to be like everybody else. You're going to be here 29 days, and you got to leave whatever you're doing and go to immigration. And it can be a real pain in the ass, especially if you live in Masbate. There's no immigration office here. So you got a trip to Legazpi or Iloilo or Cebu or Manila. You got to go somewhere else, okay? You just can't do it in Masbate. There's no immigration in Masbate Island. And I don't know why they don't put a little satellite office here. It'd be a boondoggle for whoever was sitting behind the desk, because they wouldn't have much business, you know. But that's probably why they don't do it. So, yeah, I definitely love the 1022. I got a bunch of clips for it. 50-shot clips for it. I bought them in Arizona, the long banana clips. Yeah, the 1022 is a beautiful gun. I love that gun. Semi-automatic, banana clips, whole 50-shot. But they do get hot. You got to watch it, because they will get hot. You keep plinking away with it. But it's a beautiful gun. And the long rifle, the 1022, Ruger 1022 long rifle bullet, you can take down a deer with that. You can kill a deer. You know, you might not kill an elk, but you can kill a deer with it for sure. You might be able to kill an elk too. I've never tried. But I like the gun. It's nice. I want to make sure my son gets that. Actually, the 700 Rem Mag is nice too. It's all wood stock, 3-shot clip. It's a nice gun. And I would like to see my son get my guns. And the Taurus pistol, that one's the one I used to carry. It's in a holster and everything. And I got a belt with, you know, slots for all your shells. I used to wear that in the desert every time I went for rattlesnakes. You know, I'd go into caves and stuff, and I was always aware. So I always kept my pistol with me as well for rattlesnakes. I've killed a few. Yeah, it used to be every 6 months, but not anymore. It's 2 months, 2 months, 2 months now. I always wanted to modify a 1022, but never got around to it. Yeah, you can modify them, fully automatic. I got a 6-month visa, but not sure if you can still get it now. Not anymore, Jap. They did away with the 6-month visas. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal was with that. And then they start asking a lot of questions now. If you just go for the 2-month visa, it's question, question, question. An SRV, that went sky high. So I didn't catch it. Was Eric married or not? I didn't catch it. I'm way behind in the chat, guys. I'm jumping down. Filipina Lane Cebuana. Hello, hello. Welcome to my chat. Please like and subscribe and come back and see us again. I'm not going to go to the USA, Tasby. If I go, I have no intention of going. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? I don't even intend to go if my mother passed away or my sister passed away. There's no reason for me to go back to the USA. All right? I stay in touch with them as much as I can. If they pass away, no, I'm not going back. Okay? It's not that I don't love them. It's that I'm not going to go back. I'll mourn their death over here in my way. But no need to fly all the way back there, put them in the ground, visit with a bunch of crying relatives, and then come all the way back here. There's no need for any of that. So, no need to go back. 2 months maximum after the first year. After first year. I think it's all the time, yeah. I think it's 2 months is max now, period. So, let me go back. Did I miss anything? Just quick check. I've been here several times, never even seen one while hunting. Lots of cows, lots of deer and geese, ducks. Okay. All right, that's me. Hello, the usual suspects. Hello, Reed. How are you? From the mountains of Mindanao, Parang. Welcome. Yeah, the local immigration is only going to give you 2 months. I know that. A guy here makes wine out of dragon fruit, red and white. He even makes vinegar. Nice. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you'll have to go to, not the embassy, God's country. You go to the BI. The U.S. Embassy or whatever country, UK or embassy, whatever, you don't have to go there. You don't go there at all. There's no need to go to the embassy. The only time you go to the embassy is if you need to go get like your capacity to marry. If you want to get married, if you're not married, you come here. You want to marry a Filipino lady, you'll have to get a capacity to marry. Cinemar, you have to prove that you're single. So you can do that at the embassy. They will verify that you're single. You have to, and then you have to always have your divorce papers with you guys. Don't play like I did. I came over here, I had 2 sets of divorce papers. I didn't have the other one. And then you go to the VA and they want all 3 copies of it. Okay. When I filed for VA, I had to file all 3 copies of my divorce. Every time you turn around, they're asking you for your divorce papers. So it's like, if you're divorced, like I was 3 times, make sure you have copies of your divorce papers when you come to the Philippines. Don't come here without it. Also, your documents in the USA, have all your documents apostilled. That's a requirement now. If you're going to go for all these different types of visas and stuff, you have to have a background check, a police report or whatever from your country. They don't require it of me. I've been here 15 years. No one's asked me for a police report. And I've had MBI clearance. You got to get MBI clearance for certain things. So when you have to get your MBI clearance, then they do a background check on you too. They're like the FBI. They had some guy here. One time I went in. It was the second time, actually. The first time, I just got it, boom, boom, got my MBI. No problem. The second time I went in, they said, they had like a hold on it. They said, you need to go in and talk to the officer. So I had to go in, talk to the MBI officer. They took me in a room back there and they started questioning me. Is your name Michael White? Yes. I'm Michael Lee White. Were you here in, I think he was like 1986 or something. I said, no. Or no, 1976. He asked me if I was here in 1976. I said, no, sir. I was still in high school in the USA. He goes, oh, okay. There was a gentleman here named Michael White who got into a fight with a Filipino, and we still got it on record. It happened back in 1976. I go, well, it certainly wasn't me. So he said, can you please write in your own words, describe that, where you were back in 1976 and the fact that it was not you, and sign it. And I did. And he says, okay, sir. And he stamped and got me in bank clearance. You never know when someone's going to have a name the same as yours and it's going to create an issue for you, So always be prepared for anything to come up. That was crazy. That was a crazy one there. But anyway, now that's behind. So now if I need to go to MBI to get clearance for a permanent resident visa, or whatever you're doing. If you need an MBI clearance, you'll just go and get it at the MBI here in the Philippines. If you've not been here very long, they'll ask for apostille documents from the USA or from your country, police report, like that. They want to see that. So if you can get that before you leave, bring that with you. It saves you a lot of trouble. Talk to other people who come here for what documents you need to have apostilled before you come to the Philippines. And then another good thing to do, it depends on what you're going to do with your banking situation. If you're going to keep your bank in your country, then you need to keep an address in a lot of cases and a USA or UK or whatever you're from phone number. Okay, because banks sometimes frown on the fact that you're living over in the Philippines and sending money over here from your bank in the US or the UK or wherever it is. Like my pension goes there, right? So I wire myself money. And I don't keep a physical address in the USA, but I'm going to figure out a way to do it. Maybe my sister-in-law's address, because the Social Security Administration, if you have a USA address, you don't have to send in the 7161 or 7162 form. 7162 is saying you're alive. 7161 is a form for your children if you have USA children with Social Security. Okay, so the 7161 form, you do one for each child, and the 7162, you do one for you. And this year they said, okay, we're having a problem with the Postal Service to the USA. You guys are allowed to send it in to the embassy. So this coming year, let's see what they say. If they say, no, you got to send it to Pennsylvania, then you got to do your documents here. You got to go to LBC and LBCM to Pennsylvania. But if you have a USA address, you don't have to do that yearly report. Okay? You're not required to. That goes away. Keep a USA address for that, for your Social Security. That'll help you a lot. I didn't do it. I got to send these stupid forms in every year, So every 1 or 2 months, 2 months, more than likely is best, go to the BI, the Bureau of Immigration of the Philippines. And they have a lot of them around. Everywhere. They got them. Just ask anybody where they're at. They're all over the country, except in Masbate. There's none. Even Marinduque. I believe Marinduque even has a BI office. Okay? And it's a small island. You can ask Scuba Steve if they have a BI in Marinduque. But anyway, he did his. He got his, Steve got his SRRV. SRRV, you need to put money in the bank. Okay, if you're military, it's only $1,500. If you're not military, depending on your age. All right, thank you, MJ. Anyway, he did his. He got his.
I see.
Okay.
Steve got his SRRV. Huh? Why not coming?
SRRV, you need to put money in the bank. It's coming.
No,
You're behind. Go in the house. I'm hearing echo now. MJ's watching me live. All right, I'm gonna jump on down there.
Papa,
Yeah, you go to local immigration
Papa,
office.
unlock this.
All right.
Unlock this.
I'm leaving all my guns behind, and I don't want any reason to go to the Philippines or out here for that matter. Yep. Yeah, you can push them. It's okay. They come up here when you do it. See? Little smiley face.
Papa, unlock this.
All right. Just the BI, yeah. Not the embassy. And there's a lot of local immigrations all over the country. I think if you're living over in Dumaguete, I think there's one in Dumaguete. Probably it's a big town. There's all over Cebu. They have some different places in Cebu. And then all over Metro Manila area. I used to go up to North EDSA. I've been to Dasma. All over. There's immigration all over the damn place. So the one in Iloilo is over in the mall, in Robinson Mall, I think. The one in Legazpi is in a mall. I forgot the name of the mall now. Esperanza or something. It starts with an E. It's a mall over in Legazpi. All right. I've been deer hunting several times. Good. All right. Would you ever go back? Nope. So Filipina Cebuana says hi. 5 years for a peeling nut, they say. I have 2 tamarins. I made a picker for them, a 2-liter bottle with a hole in it and a razor blade on a 20-foot orange conduit section. Yeah, I'd need at least a 20-footer. My tree is probably 30 foot. It's way the hell up there. I'm going to have to see what I can do. I'll see if I can do that, make a I got Kauaian. I got bamboo here that's almost that long with a net on it, but we'll see. When I lived in Chicago, I would keep a can of Raid hornet spray by my front door. It shoots 15 feet. I never had to use it, but it was there to protect. Yeah, that's a good self-defense right there. Pepper spray, hornet spray, especially that long shooting one. Yeah, that's good. You spray that on somebody, they're leaving. They're not going to be around very long. Do I think the Westerner community, one dab, will grow in Masbate because you're there? A few people will come here. Not a lot will stick around. I think more people want to live near a city, or, a lot of people don't want the country life like I have. We'll see what they like. Land in Masbate is a lot cheaper than anywhere else. I know that. I bought a lot of land here, so it's a lot cheaper here than a lot of other islands, I can tell you that. But it all depends on the situation, what you like and what you don't like, because this island is different. This is cattle country. Okay, we have wide open land here where people raise a lot of cattle, carabao, they farm rice. Between the rice and the cattle and the fruits here and the coconuts, a lot of people have a lot of coconut. In fact, I just got offered today I was offered 5 hectares of land right close by here for 1.5 million. 5 hectares with many coconut trees, she said, and pasture land. So I told Charm, I said, we don't have any money. We just spent our money, but who knows? Money comes back. I call it free money. I make free money, guys. I just use Grab, Mike, for food delivery. Yeah, that's nice. You can do that. There's no Grab here. Okay? There's no Grab out here where I live. If you want food, Burger King, McDonald's, whatever you want, you got to drive to the city if you want McDonald's or Jollibee, Chow King, Big's Diner, Mang Inasal. That's all in town. Okay? Here where I live in Balu, we have these little tiny eatery shops. Nothing big. No major restaurant chains here at all. I am from California, but I live in the Philippines now. Thank you. Yeah, just go bite the dog, be cheaper. Exactly. I'm 65 years old. I'll be 66 years old next month. If you have kids when you're older, do you have to raise them differently? For example, making sure they're independent from an early age. Not necessarily, Tasby. You raise them how you want to raise them. I raise mine. I try to raise mine to be respectful of people, to be good. I teach them there's no need to lie. There's no need to steal. There's no need for any of that. Be a good person in your life. And I raise them that way. And I'm teaching them, my kids are learning how to save money and make money and, things like that. They enjoy making money. They enjoy that they have the fact that they have a bank account, My kids have a lot of money compared to me. I have no money. If I wanted to buy this 1.5 hectares, I'd have to borrow from the kids to buy it. And then it would be another investment for them. Right now, I just don't see a need to buy a bunch more property. I mean, what am I going to do with it all? Give it to the kids, then they'll sell it later in life? Maybe they can't sell it later in life. Maybe it's hard to sell land. Land is not easy to sell at times. Depending on where it is, you might not get a buyer or anybody buying. I had a guy today, really ignorant guy. He messaged me first early this morning. He says, "Oh, sir, I've got land at Palani Beach." So I sent him back 2 questions. Square meter? Question mark. SQM? Question mark. How much? Question mark. HM. His reply, freaking joke, 1,483 square meters. 1,483 square meters. 10 million pesos. I told him, I just sent back, no thanks. How stupid do people think we are? The highest property in Palani Beach right now, the highest property value over there is 6,000 a square meter. 6,000. Multiply 6,000 times 1,483. It's not 10 million. The guy's out of his freaking mind. I'm not an ignorant guy, But no, raise your children. I started later. My first child was born when I was 53. That's when Micah was born. And 56 for Ella, and 61 for MJ. So I did start later in life having kids. Rumor has it Mike was the one who bit the dog and not the other way around. Yeah, I wish. I wish that nurse hadn't made me do without alcohol. I guess I could have bit the dog. It would have been better then, huh? Yep. Okay, first, Mike, the bite or the dog? Rado, what happened if you don't have an extension? Then you have an overstay. If you have an overstay, you're in trouble. Don't overstay your visa here in the Philippines, okay? And I know an American about 200 meters from me right now that's already 7 months overstay. Not good. The chicken or the egg. Don't overstay, get fined or thrown out. It ain't worth it. That's right. Right now, mosquitoes are no mosquitoes tonight. There's no mosquitoes out here. Oh, wait. I said that and one flew up from my leg. He was down here biting on my leg. Didn't even know it. I moved my leg and I saw him take off. So anyway, yeah, they're here. There's a few here. Respect the Philippines, follow the rules. Exactly like Jop said. Just do that. You guys are going to have a great time in the Philippines. You'll find a freedom you never had before. You know? Cheers, guys. No, Tasby. I don't think they will. I don't think that he can push that on anybody other than himself in this village, because I've already seen the response of the villagers. That's all I'm going to say about it. You can renew online now. They say I've never had to, but I did do my annual report online. Just had to take a phone call, ask 2 questions. Took less than 2 minutes. Yes, Michael Dowdy. What did it cost you? It cost me 1,300 pesos this year. Last year was 500. This year it went up 800 pesos. Crazy, huh? I just do my annual report online. I'm a permanent resident. I do my visa renewal every 5 years. I do my annual report every year between January 1st and March 1st. We have a 2-month window to get the annual report done. Tasby, my eyes. Now I need to get the image out of my mind. The Mile Red Horse, what Akis are you discussing now? We're discussing the Philippines, WTW, for people who want to know about immigration and problems here and how you maintain your immigration without getting in trouble and whether or not you can own guns in the Philippines. No, you cannot. Braveheart from now on. Yeah, wishing the best. Hope he finds the right woman to colonize Masbate City and turn into a kilt-wearing colony. He already has a girlfriend, Tasby. And they already got one kid. Not his, but she has a kid. So he's already got a family. Ready-made family at 38 years old. And I'm sure he's going to be very, very happy once he puts a ring on her finger. Yep. He was always really good to my channel. Yeah, but he doesn't have time to come in anymore. He just spent 4 days he spent 4 days somewhere getting his immigration done. Yep. So I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, he used to help my channel a lot. You know, he's a good mod in my channel and helped me a lot with my channel. But lately, when I ask him questions about it, he's like, I don't know. So I just got to go look it up myself. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guy. Really friendly guy. Really nice guy. Anyway, I've never met anyone in life named Pumpkin. Yeah, that's his real name, too. Are you in a relationship to Walter White? Nope. Don't want to be related to him. Yeah, I saw every episode. Love that show. And Better Call Saul. Sorry, Eric. I still own my house and let my uncle live there. He gives my mail to my mom, who is on my checking and savings account. So as far as Uncle Sam knows, I live in the U.S. still. That's good. That's the way to do it, because for your Social Security, you got it made now. You don't have to do the annual check-in with the Social Security. Come up. Come up. Dog, knock it off. Come up. He won't bother you. I met a few people called avocado, but not pumpkin. What do you got? What's that for?
One ice.
One ice? Hold on. Let me go get AJ an ice. We have AJ over here. Let me turn the light on this time. You guys will be able to see this time. This is my freezer area, okay? My chiller where I keep all my beer and drinks. My freezer where I make ice every day. And here, freezer where I store frozen meats and ice.
Papa, I can buy glasses at your mama said.
Huh?
I can buy these glasses.
Mama says buy it, buy it.
Oh, what should I buy?
You buy whatever
What
you like.
color?
Here you go. Okay. He knows the dogs won't bite him. He used to live here. He and his mother lived in my balcony room with John, my brother-in-law, for like 2 years. They used to live here. Drama Getty, love the Philippines. Yeah. MJ's going to be the next Manny Pack. He might be. He loves to box. He loves all kinds of sports. So he's going to be all around. And that's what I'm looking forward to, watching him as he grows up. I'm going to enjoy it. Every moment of his track meets and everything he does, I'm going to be there for him. Always be there to support him. He wants to get into soccer too. I was thinking about, the soccer nets are way too big to put in our basketball court. The standard size is 20 by 6, right? Standard net size. So I'm going to have to find some smaller ones. Maybe we can find some smaller ones, and kids need to learn how to kick the ball because already they busted the seams on 2 balls of MJ's, kicking with their toes on the seams of the ball instead of kicking with the side of their foot. They busted damn soccer balls. I can't keep buying soccer balls for them. So anyway, kids are going to have to be taught. And maybe we can teach, Judas boys are the same age as MJ. A lot of kids his age here. They can, up and down 1 year or whatever, you have the kids come out and teach them how to play. I want to just start doing some things for the kids. I was going to try to set up the basketball court here in our village to have volleyball, where you have the cement posts, the tires with cement inside and a steel post. You can put up a volleyball net. You can lower it down and put tennis net. Okay. They can practice. They can have tennis. And all we got to do is stripe the basketball court with a different colored paints. What, hon?
Because I'm buying like that, but with 1.5. Because Papa, these are broken. Like these. It's broken. Then those are like these, like 1. Like 0.5 to 4.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
Can we buy some? 174 for like
Okay.
those but black.
Yep.
Okay.
1.50.
Okay, go.
But if you buy them in the mall, they're like 5,000, 2,000, like that.
Okay. So you found them for 174 pesos? Okay. We'll go buy them.
I could have spare ones.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Kailan ng kulay? Black.
Kids. Bye, 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 bye,
Papa,
bye,
I
bye.
want black. Gusto mo pink.
She wants black. So what?
Well, you said you still didn't look, brother.
I don't think black. Here, you want to see what black looks like? Take my glasses in the house there. Put them on. Look in the mirror. Don't look through the lens. You'll go blind. The one in Boracay is Station 2, up alleys. Anyone ever needs to go, leave me a message on my page somewhere. I'll send you the manager's email address. All right. I was trying to figure what you were talking about, Michael.
Yeah, Papa.
Immigration? You're talking about immigration?
I close my eyes.
MJ is Mike's jeans. He can become the next Manny Pac for sure. Okay. You like the black?
I can't look at them.
Look in the mirror. Put them on your nose and look over them at the
She
mirror.
did. She like,
Okay? Mike and Mama's yelling for you.
because it's
All
black.
right. Oh, 2% on my battery. It's not from, but I love it. Never going back to UK. Yep, me either. I'm never going to the US. Foreigners will never own land. We don't need to own land, Kosh. We don't need to own land. Why would you want to own land in the Philippines? Everybody always comes out with that statement. It's an obvious statement to us. We live here. Foreigners can't own land. I won't tell you how many properties my wife and I own together, of which I will die and I'll never take to heaven with me or wherever I go. Okay. Does it matter if you own land with your family? I have 3 wonderful kids. Everything I buy, I don't care that my name doesn't get appear on the title of the land. I ain't gonna take it with me when I go. Almost 66 years old. How many more years do I have? 30 at most. When I go, the land is my kids. The land is my wife's. Okay? It's not coming to me. I don't need the land. I don't need the land. I don't want the land. I live on the land. But take it away if you want. You can't own land. I always hear that same statement all the time. Everybody, whether you live in the Philippines or not, you know you can't own land, right? Nobody can own land that's a foreigner in the Philippines. Yep. But you can own the wife and kids can own land in their name. Do you think you're going to marry a woman like I've been married now since 2012? We met, 2013 got married, right? 2013. Over 13 years, Charm and I have been together. Okay. Do you think that Charm is going to tell me I can't live in my house that I built? That I've been with her 13 years building? You think she's going to just suddenly kick me out when I got 3 wonderful kids by the same woman? No. I guess it depends on the woman you get, huh? I got a good woman. Jap has a good woman. Okay? I met Melody. I know his son AJ. A lot of you guys come here, you're going to have good women. Okay? Because you're learning from us about what the bad women do and how to figure out if they're bad or not. And you're going to get a good woman. Are you going to buy land and build a house? Or are you going to buy a condo and tell her, I own this? You don't own it. I own it. Is that what you're going to tell your wife? Seriously? Is that the kind of relationship you want? You want to own the condo and tell her, make sure under no circumstance will she ever get that condo from you? Wrong answer. Because as soon as you die, she's your wife. It's her condo, okay? So you can play this semantics game all you want. You can play with words all you want, all right? But the bottom line is, if you have a good woman, then build her a nice house. Have children. Have grandchildren. Have a family. The woman's not going to leave you like they do in the USA. You give them a child, you think they want to be alone without their father to their kids? No. You guys come over here with the wrong idea. All right? You come over here, I can't own land. So I'm not going to share anything with a woman. I'm not going to buy her nothing. She can take care of her own family. You guys come with that attitude. Please do. You're going to find yourself very, very lonely. No woman and lonely. Okay? That's what's going to happen. You're going to be a very, very lonely person the rest of your life. Get married, make a family, have a good life. I wish that for everybody. You can talk about I don't own land all you want. I'm out here digging the dirt on the land that owned by my wife, okay? And she owned it before I ever met her, which means that she owns every bit of this house too, okay? My name is not in any way, shape, or form on the land that we live on right now, where I'm sitting right now, okay? You think I care? You think Charm's going to tell me to get lost? No, she loves me. So do my 3 children. There's a big difference. That's the difference between a good girl and a bar girl. There you go, guys. You want a bar girl? That's what you'll end up with. Someone you can't trust, someone who's out to steal you blind, someone who wants your money, who doesn't want to take care of you. You don't want to take care of her. She only wants the money from you. No money, no honey. That's all you're going to get. That's how your life will be. And you'll die a very sad, lonely guy. You may have arm candy hanging on you, but then you're just like some of these other guys I see running around, vloggers, talking crap about everybody. You know why? Because they're lonely, lonely guys. They own a condo. They don't want to take care of a woman. They don't want to give a woman any of their money. But I don't care if I have money or not. That's the big difference right there. I don't need money. I have a beautiful woman to take care of me. I'll give her all the money, and she still takes care of me. You know? She takes care of the family. She makes sure we have clothes and shoes to wear, or slippers. She makes sure the laundry is done. Make sure we have food, we're fed. Make sure the laundry, the food, the clothing, everything is taken care of. Okay? She changes the linen. She does everything. She's a wife. Okay? She's a homemaker and a wife. A beautiful person. Beautiful heart inside. Okay? That's what I got. I'm not going to be lonely when I get older. And I'm not worried about any land that I don't own. I could give two hoots about land. We own a lot of land. And we own a number of houses. But guess who gets it all? My 3 kids. I'm doing it for my children. This is investment for my children and my wife when I'm gone, you know. Maybe I die, she'll find another foreigner to marry. Maybe. Whatever she wants to do. At that point, I'm already dead. So I don't care. Yeah, you must be thinking you own land. Yeah, right. I think I own land. No foreigner can own land. Okay, Kosh, how many times do I need to tell you? You can't own land in the Philippines unless you're a Filipino, okay? Filipino, Filipina. You can own land if you are a citizen of the Philippines. All right? Citizen, that means born in the Philippines. Matter, hello, good evening to you. Welcome. That's right. For your child and wife, chap. That's all it is. Hey, Sherry. Another red horse and a burp. What the hell? Not burping, but another red horse. Stop talking cack and just read the comments. If you're talking to me, WTW, you're about 1 split second of just being gone out of my channel. Disrespect, I don't take, okay? All right. You can own it if you inherit it from your wife. You just can't leave it to another foreigner. It has to be sold. The money goes to her family. She doesn't have the government gets it. There's a lot of things you can and can't do. You just got to know all the rules. So, married to a Filipino over here. You can find Filipinos over here too. Yeah, so you're married already to a Filipino. So you got it made, Eric. You got it. Here's all I'll say, gosh, is you come to the Philippines, you'll get it all figured out. If you're fortunate enough to find a good woman, then one day you might have some land with her too. And then somebody will tell you you don't own the land, your wife does, and you're not going to give 2 craps about those words because they don't mean anything. They mean nothing. They're meaningless. I mean, really, do you think you own land in the country you live in? You don't own anything anywhere. The government owns everything. Okay? They can do anything they want with you at any time. So really, do you think anybody owns land anywhere? No. Yep. Jordan McCormick says, I drank Red Horse overseas. Yes, I like that Red Horse, huh? It's good stuff. Matthew, how you doing? Welcome. Where's Matthew? I'm in the southwest suburbs. Jordan McCormick. I left Chicago for decades. You're down in the southwest, huh? Nice. Yep, fortune helps the brave. I lived in Chicago many years. I don't miss the cold, but I do miss the food. Yep. Hello, everyone. Hello, George. Yeah, I do. Hey, Richard. The annual report cost 310 pesos, but there was an extra fee, maybe 200 pesos. Wasn't much more. Cheaper than a trip to Manila for sure. Well, I don't know how you did that, Michael, because my annual report was 1,300 pesos this year. It was 500 last year. This year was 1,300. That's what I had to pay. I don't know how you got away with cheaper, because they told me that was the cost of the annual report, virtual on the report, was 1,300. Yeah, you might look into it. You might be shocked next year. Maybe you got some lucky deal, but you're going to be shocked next year when you have to pay that. Tyson Jam, good morning. All right. Sherry says, God's country. All right. She's saying hi to everyone. Yeah, so, Eric, if you're already married to a Filipina, while you are there, apply for a permanent resident visa. You can get it in the USA. Okay? So you go ahead and get your permanent resident visa. Then, and it only takes you, here you got to do the probationary period and then the actual permanent residency card. Okay? In the USA, you can skip the probationary. You only get the residency card, the gold card, and you get to skip the probationary period. So, what you should do while you're there, before you leave to come here, get your permanent resident visa. All right, Matthew, welcome to the chat, Matthew. This is deleted by Matthew. Yeah, that was disrespectful, Mr. WTW there. So anyway, hopefully he'll get an attitude adjustment here before he gets kicked out. So Matthew, I'll give you a call after we get off of here. Talk to you about this land over here that we were offered today. 5 hectares for 1.5 million. It's just down the road too. Just in the next to Tambobo over there. Lots and lots of coconut trees and pasture land. So we'll talk about that. Yep. Okinawa, yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you for the statement of clarity. When I turned in, you made that statement you own. Yeah. Sometimes we say we own something, Kosh, because when you're living here, as long as I have, you feel like you own it. Okay. And then we have to be reminded by people like you who say you can't own anything. Okay? So those of you who are coming here to the Philippines who have never experienced true love and romance and buying property here in the Philippines with your wife and building a home and doing all those things, you guys have never experienced it. Okay? We built this home. Charm and I built this home, every bit of it, all right, with a couple of two builders. And took us 7 years to build this house. So I may not own it or have my name on any paperwork, but Charm certainly does. You know who gets this house when Charm and I go? MJ. This is MJ's house. Okay, that's the way it's passed down to the eldest son. The girls, the houses we bought in Cavite, the 2 homes we bought there, will become, each one of them will go to the girls. And if they want to build another house over here on the land we have over here, I say have, I won't say own because you might take offense to it. Okay, if I want to build them a house over here, then when they get old enough and they get ready to be on their own, we'll build them a nice, big, beautiful home over here. You know, they can have whatever they want. My kids have their own money. Right now, they draw Social Security off my Social Security. And I put money in the bank for them in my USA account. They have USA dollar accounts that I put money in every month. So my kids have money. I do everything I do for my family, for my kids and my family. I don't need to do things for me, except maybe lose a little weight on my tummy. Other than that, I got nothing else to do for me. I've lived a very full life. So, guys who want to move to the Philippines, you're welcome to come to the Philippines. But as Mr. Kosh pointed out, you won't own nothing. You can't own guns, you can't own land, okay? You can own a chicken, you can own a boat, you can own a motorcycle, a truck, a car, whatever you want. You can own vehicles, you know, you can buy a camper. They have campers over here. You can live in a camper. Then no one's going to stop you from doing that. There's places you could probably find to park your camper on the side of the road somewhere, you know, where the big trucks park all the time. All kinds of places you can park your vehicle and sleep in it if you want. You know, that's, if you guys want to come over here and own something, maybe you buy an RV. There's some campers over here you can buy. I've seen them around. I've seen a few of them. Not a lot, but I've seen a few. You can buy a van and live in a van. You hear that knock? You hear that bang up there? That's called mango on the roof. That's what we hear all night long over here. You can own a building, so I'm good with that. I'm a guest of the Philippines, not a citizen, so I don't have the right citizen. I just try to stay under the radar and enjoy my retirement. That's the best way to do it. Just enjoy your life. You know, everybody says you can own a house. So you can lease land, build a home, and live there till you die. What's better than that? You know, you got your own property then. You leased it for 50 years. Contract's a contract. You lease it, the owner agrees to lease it to you. You pay for the lease, you do it with an attorney, you get everything properly documented, notarized. It's a proper contract. You lease that land. Then you lease it in the contract with permission to build a home on it. Okay, or do whatever you want to do on it. You may not be able to sublet. They may have it and it's stipulated in the document. You can't sublet the property. I put that in my rental agreement with PK. I put that in the rental agreement so people understand we're renting you the property. You're not allowed to rent it to someone else inside your rental agreement. You know, that's not good. That's not right. But yeah, you want to build a building, own a building, it's fine. You can own a condo as long as it's off the ground. I'm sure if you built a building that was on stilts, okay, and have it registered as a condo, you don't own the land, but you can build it. If you have permission to build a house on stilts, as long as it's not touching the dirt, you don't own the dirt. You can own the condo. You can own the apartment like that. You know, there's all kinds of stuff. I spent 2 years at Camp Schwab, minus deployments. Very nice, George. You got a real one, Mike? Yeah, I got a real good one. And I have true love. Thank you with bells. I have a true woman. Okay. I got to visit Maui, Hawaii, and Cabo, Mexico so far. Well, you got to try the Philippines, Sherry. You're going to really like the Philippines. I guarantee you, you're going to have a great time in the Philippines. Family is what life's about. Love forever. Yep, exactly. I was sent to Ford Island after the Gulf War. Agathan, Marco, hello. Welcome to my chat. Thank you for coming in. Hello again. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Have you met Sherry? Anyone else loading? That was my fault. Good morning, all. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, my battery crashed. It was at 2%. I ignored it. I'm back. Anyway, Matthew got him. He got hidden out because he's a troll. The guy kept bordering, talking like a troll every time he came and said something. So anyway, I don't mind that he kicked him out. Yeah, we don't need a disrespectful smartass in the chat. Yes, Sherry and W. Bells. Yes, I've got out in 97. We was also deployed to Singapore for Operation Valiant Hammer. My cousin was at Embassy Garden, Manila, where he met his wife. We deployed to Malate. We deployed to Malate for his bachelor party. Cool. No, Jap. WTW came in and started being a smartass. And that's why he got taken out. Okay, I was about to do it myself. He came in being disrespectful again. He's always bordering right on the edge of talking crap. And so this time he just said too much, you know. He comes back in, you know, he comes back in with a decent attitude. That's okay, you know. Yeah. I was about to take him out myself, Jap. If you had read his comment, you can pull it up, I think, and read it. But he was just being a smartass in the chat. For the last 2 or 3 times he chatted, it was just smart-ass comments. And, you know, that's just being disrespectful. Told me, shut up, cack, and just read the comments, is what he said. So, you know what? He was about that close anyway. I was about to boot his ass out. I was giving him one chance to be respectful, and then Matt read it and booted him. So it's okay. He'll learn. Yep. Hello, Agathan. Welcome back. Wave the sea wing. Hope you find something cool. 39 degrees, 4010, 44 north by 80, 03, 01, 96 west. All right. I'll have to take a look at what you got over there. What you got running? The Grand Canyon over there? I don't know. You think you own land in the United States, the government enacts eminent domain and bye-bye land. Exactly. You don't own land anywhere in the whole world, is what it boils down to. Nobody can own land in the world. The government does whatever the hell they want. You know, they really do. They just do whatever they want. And you can't stop them. You cannot. There's guys over here that had land in their family for years and years and years and years. All right. Let's say it was 100 hectares of land. And then the government came out with this program and they established the Department of Agrarian Reform. Department of Agrarian Reform looks for land that's owned by people over 5 hectares in size, and they confiscate it in the name of the government, subdivide it, and give it out to people to farm. Give it to the poor people, like a socialist country. The DAR is bordering on communism. Department of Agrarian Reform. That is exactly what they do. They take the government program that says that they're allowed to take your land. They steal your land from you. If it's not subdivided and tax declared in small increments, they come in. If you got 20 hectares of land, and let's say you're not using it for 6 months when they come in and observe it. Okay, you're letting the grass grow. You're running your cattle on another 20 hectares, right? They come in and they attach your land for the government and they take it. They have the right to do it, and you lost your land. You'll lose your 20 hectares. The vice mayor, a very, very wealthy farmer, cattle rancher here, okay? The first cousin of Charm's mother, okay? He had a 26 hectare land. He wasn't actively using, he was using other plots. He wasn't actively using it. They took it from him. Came in and took it. Now they divided it up and gave it out to little farmers. You know, I told a lady at the Department of Agrarian Reform, I said, can you find me some land like that so I can raise cattle? You find some land that's not being used and let Charm know and assign it to us. We'll take care of it. We'll put cattle on it. That's what I asked her for. Why not? You're giving it to everybody else. Why not let us farm it? You know? Anyways. Sorry, I was out of the receiving office. Couldn't type hello to back to you. Okay. Yep. Did they charge you the express fee or something? No, it's $310, Michael, if you walk in. Okay? That's walk-in price. Last year, it was $500 for virtual check-in online. This year, it's $1,300. You can look it up. I'm not lying. I paid it. I got a receipt here somewhere in my GCash where I paid 1,300 pesos to them for the immigration. Okay? So check it out. I think you're going to find out I'm telling the truth. Because I know what I paid. If you got away with $310, that's a walk-in price. That's go to the embassy, walk into immigration, 300 pesos, 10 for the processing, 300 for that, and for your annual report, and you're done. You walk in, stamp your passport, you're done, and your report's done, you walk out. If you do it online, you hold your permanent resident visa card, you hold your passport up, he looks at it, observes it, he might ask you a question or two, and then you're done. You pay your 1,300 pesos, and you conclude your business. You got your annual report done. It must be done every year. So if you did it for $310 online, you got to steal, bro. Because I paid $1,300, and that's not joking about it. Yes, he rode maybe, I don't know, a few kilometers. But it has pasture land and it has a lot of coconut, she said. A lot of coconut trees. So we'd have to go look at it. Matthew says, mango shake tomorrow. All right. Boomer Tuber says, can you do it on coastal property? Can you do what? I have coastal property, Boomer. We have 3 lots with beachfront right here in this village. Can you do what on coastal property? Can you farm? You can farm. You can raise cattle if you have pasture land. You do audio call. I only have 1 bar for signal right now where I'm. Okay, I will do that. No camera. Mike, which house do your viewers get? No, I don't think they're going to get any house. Freedom Music's grading how's the weather in the U.S. I have no clue. I'm in the Philippines. George says, hot in Chicago. Yesterday was 115 in Phoenix. Wow. That's what I paid, 1310. Okay, 310 for the annual report, 1,000 for virtual conference fee. Community, yeah, something like that. That's what I paid too, Michael. It was 13 this year. Last year was only 500. Flat 500. This year, 1,300. I was like, crap. What's it going to be next year? When they realize everybody pays 1,300, what's it going to be? 2,500? They're going to just keep raising much as they want. That's crazy. It's high price already. 1,000 for the virtual call. It's craziness. Yeah. With Bell's on, 100% Mike. Hello, Bell. Sorry I missed you. Yes, Bell's here. Boomer Tubers, is this recorded? Yes, it's recorded, Boomer Tuber. You're on YouTube. You're live in the world just like I am. Every chat you do is being recorded. Which day does a ferry run to get to the island from the island Cebu is? Cebu Island, I think I'll get back to you on that one. There's different ferries depending on what day. There's a ferry that leaves Cebu on Wednesday. TransAsia leaves on Wednesday, arrives Masbate Thursday morning. That's the one I like. Then you have another one, it's a big ferry. Then you have Cocaleong ferry that I think leaves on Friday and arrives on Saturday morning. And then there's a coal ferry, if it's still running. I don't know. I need to check for sure. Cocaleong and TransAsia ferries. I need to actually check the schedule. I can look it up on Google. ChatGPT can give you the schedule for Cocaleong, Liong, Cokaliong, or TransAsia. Now, TransAsia is only 1 day a week. That's on Wednesday, leaving Cebu City, arriving Masbate on Thursday morning. They leave at 6 p.m. They arrive at 6 a.m. Cocaleong ferry leaves at 6 p.m. and arrives around 7:30, I think, between 6 and 7:30 in the morning. That's the one that PK took. I think he arrived on Saturday here, or he left on Saturday and arrived on Sunday. I'm not sure. I have to look at the schedule. Whatever day July 9 was, he arrived here July 9 in Cebu, and he was in Masbate on July 10. So you can look that up, what day that is. Good morning, Jimmy. Not you, Jimmy. Don't forget the 28th City Barbecue. Yeah, it is live. My back is still aching. May I have another beer? Sure, Jimmy John. Cheers, bro. Comes your red horse. Jordan McCormick, they have free will. Copy Matthew 28, but heads up, my Alicia's due date is 28. There's a chance that I would just do a drive-by and throw you the bag. She's due on the 28th, huh? Wow. That's why we will use rotation grazing methods, so we can't say we aren't using it every 25 days. Cows back in the plot. Or leave one or two. Just leave one cow in the plot, and take the rest out to graze elsewhere. So you can't say you're not using it. Freaking idiots. I still got to figure out how we can get that other land, if it's at all possible. If they pond it and they don't pay their pond, they're going to probably lose their land. But if somebody pops up and says, hey, look, let me pay the pond, get you out of that, and here's how much I'm going to give you, and we can buy it straight up from them. If they're willing to sell it to us, and we'll work something out like that, we'll take it. Yep. Yeah, I saw it happen here in Cincinnati, Oakley. They wanted the land to expand the shopping center. They fought it for years. In the end, they lost. Very expensive, old, influential property. Take whatever they want, guys. You don't own nothing. 10-4, Jimmy, understand. I would do the same. Boy or girl, we will trade gifts. My first grandchild. Is it going to be a boy or a girl, Jimmy John? Spoil him to death. Yeah, exactly. Spoil him like I spoil my kids, like you guys spoil my kids. Michael said, you can find a plot of land, build a house on it, file for a deed. There was a group of them that did it here. The original owner family is in Manila and had a Spanish land grant title. Yep. I know people used to look for empty lots, land, and they would file on it. They'd squat on it. And after a period of time, the owner never showed up. Nobody ever showed up to tell them to get off the land. And you squat on it long enough, you can file for the papers for it and it becomes yours. Or you can be like in New York, right? Just go to New York. The mayor there, the governor, he's going to take all the land away from the owners All the apartments, he's going to give them to people who live in them. He's going to take them away from them. Go ahead. Let's see that happen. Somebody's going to shoot that dumbass. He really thinks it's a communist country, you know? Really. Give me a break. 1,000 pesos is still cheaper than a ferry ticket. Exactly, Michael. And you know what? For me to go to Legazpi on the fast craft and back and the van ride, an hour there, hour back, 200 pesos for the van ride. That's 400 plus another 1,000 for the tickets, or 1,100, whatever it is, 1,150 for the fast craft tickets, plus the 400. That's 1,500. I'd rather just pay the 1,300 and keep on trucking. Not have to leave my house. Just hold my 2 cards up, wear my shirt with a collar, look pretty for the guy. Blink your eyes, whatever they ask you to do for their damn camera. Anyway, it was so easy, so fast. It got over so quick. I was like, wow, I'm done. All right, go pay them. All right, give them some beer, MJ. Right now, the ticket has me landing Wednesday morning. Okay, so Wednesday evening, Matthew, you don't even have to wait. You can jump on the Trans-Asia ferry at 6 p.m. You can party in Cebu from the time you land, and then at 6 p.m., just go jump on the ferry. Just go hang out at a bar in Cebu. Go get a massage, relax, then hang out, have a few drinks, have something to eat, buy yourself something for the ferry ride too, and then jump on the ferry at 6 p.m. and the next morning you're here. That's the easy way. Hi, sir. Hope things are doing good. Hi, TTTE Edits. How are you? Welcome. I like your name. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, Riri. Take care. God bless you. We'll catch you on the next one. All right. Round trip 1977. All right, Matthew. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Rick says, later, Riri. 1 star says, see you, Riri. Thank you, guys. All right. We got 50 likes already. We got 14 people in the chat, but I think I'm going to call it a night. I got to get back out in that field tomorrow if it's not raining and start getting rid of some more weeds. And hopefully in a day or two, my hoe will show up. I ordered 2 brand new hoes because somebody stole my freaking hoe. That's horrible. I got shovels. I got a pitchfork. I got some pointy shovels for digging and a square shovel. And somebody stole my freaking hoe. I'm not happy about that. I bought 2. I gave 1 to my father-in-law so he would have 1. Wouldn't have to borrow mine. I'll be damned if mine didn't disappear. So I got a pickaxe, but I don't want to swing the pickaxe, swinging it at a little weed clump. So it's going to be much better when I get my hoe. But anyway, until then, I'm doing it the hard way. I'm doing it with a shovel. I'm clearing weeds, digging them up, moving them, pulling them out. I don't want them to grow back. I'm pulling them all out by hand and get rid of them. The stickers, everything included. I mean, there's a bunch of stickers up there. If you saw me today, you might have seen me wincing every time I grab a hold of the damn stickers, to pull them out. My hands are so sore. They're all swollen. I think my fingers are all swollen. But anyway, I got gloves here I can put on tomorrow, rubber gloves, and help to get rid of some more weeds. I'm trying to clear the area, and then I'm going to put some hollow blocks up, and I'm going to make like a tiered little garden above where the rainwater washes through the property. The flooding comes through. I'm going to do it above that. So only thing that's going to hit the garden will be the rain, and it can easily go out through the bed underneath the hollow blocks without destroying the garden. No, you can't get a ferry ticket before you land. You need to go, when you land, you can go over to the Trans-Asia office, ask for the Trans-Asia office, have a taxi take you there, buy your ticket for the Trans-Asia ferry going to Masbate City. And then you can go out and do whatever you want to do. Probably boarding time is around 4 to 4:30 p.m. They even have VIP rooms there if you want a VIP room. You can ask them for that. A little pricey. Maybe cost you 10,000 pesos for a VIP room. Otherwise, you get a bunk in an aircon room. You can ask for a bunk in the aircon room. And they're comfortable enough, just to crash, have a few beers or whatever. They have beer on the ferry too. Have a few beers and crash out. That's what I do. Have a few Red Horse. You'll go out really quick. You're going to be tired probably. I will land that morning, leave that afternoon on the ferry. Awesome. That's perfect timing. It worked out good. Yep. No need to get over the jet lag. You got plenty of time over here. You can lay in the hammock and get over the jet lag. So, got a cute little nurse over here, Matthew. I wasn't going to tell you. I was going to wait till you see her, but maybe I can introduce you to this cute little nurse. She's a number. It's kind of cute. Anyway, she's over hanging out on my front porch the other night. Charm let her have Wi-Fi over here. And then I talked to her today. She's a very responsible lady. She's a nurse, takes her job seriously. She'll be here when you get here because she is the village nurse. If you have anything go wrong, any problems, you cut your pinky, she'll take care of you. She can bandage it up for you. She'll do blood pressure. She'll do blood sugar for you. She'll ask you questions. She'll put a little folder for you, with your name on it. Keep track of anything that might happen to you while you're here. Whatever. She's good. Yes. Matthew says, oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to introduce you to her, Matthew. You'll see her. You'll see her when you get here. You don't need to be introduced to her. You just need to have a good time when you're here. We'll start looking for some properties. We'll start looking around, and we'll try to figure out, put our plan into action. That's what we'll plan for, so that we can spend the time after you go back putting the plan into action and make it happen. So, better. Yeah, you need a checkup. Yeah, you sure do. They don't put hands on you. The only thing they'll do is they'll weigh you on the scale, say, stay on the scale, take your weight. They'll take your height, if she can reach that high. And then she'll just ask you questions, and fill out a little form on you so that she knows if you have cancer in your family or blood pressure problems in your family, diabetes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just have you go up and get checked out while you're here, because you're planning to live here. So it's good. She can check you out, and you can tell her if you want that you're single, ready to mingle. That's up on you, bro. She's got red hair. Red hair, really tight curls, too. Really tight, curly red hair. Red on the head. All right, fellow viewers, until next time, thank you. Know that ferry won't be full. Guarantee it won't be full, Matthew. I think you'll be just fine. That's what I would say. Go from the airport straight to TransAsia and buy your ticket. If that's full, then we'll deal with that issue after that, okay? We'll deal with it. But chances are it's not going to be full. The other thing you can do, Matthew, you can book a ticket right now from Cebu to Masbate. They do fly Cebu to Masbate. They only fly two places to Masbate, Cebu and Clark, going to Masbate. That's it. Since you're going to be in Cebu, if you want to book a ticket on Cebu Pacific Airlines, you could do that, and you could take a flight and come here. You're landing at 9. I think the flight, you might ask if you can do a connecting flight on Cebu Pacific going to Masbate. You might ask that and see if that's possible. But other than that, no, the ferry, you should be no problem with the ferry. That's December. When you come? December what? 14? I didn't get your dates. Good night, all. Good night from Michael. Thank you. Just wanted to say hi. Hope you don't cut your pinky too deep. Good thing you have 9 others, Matt. I want the experience of the ferry. Okay, good. All right. So plan on that. You're going to leave the airport. You're going to get a taxi. You're going to tell them, take me to TransAsia ferry. Okay? Then when you leave the ferry, I want you to do something, though, before you leave, I'll talk to you on the phone about it. You need to put a couple of apps on your phone that are very simple, easy. So if you're only going to have your backpack with you, that's good, because you put it on your back, you catch a motorcycle around. You just jump on the bike. And Angus, there's all kinds of, like the Grab bike, the Move It bike, the Angus bike. You just hop on any of them, and they'll drive you around the city. It's easy to get around the city if you're on a bike, okay? And when you come out of the TransAsia ferry, once you get your ticket, you come out of the ferry, you say, hey, I want to go to a massage parlor. I'll give you some names. I have some names somewhere of good massage parlors there in Cebu. I spent 6 weeks over there. So I'll give you some names of some places over there where you can go get a good massage. All right. Anyway, guys, we'll check everybody tomorrow. You guys all take care. I hope you got to watch my video today. I was out working on the field out here and doing a few things today. Not much, but I'll be doing it again tomorrow if it's not raining. I got to get the garden prepared. So tomorrow promises to be a very busy day as well. I usually just go until my shirt is soaking, wringing wet, and then I stop. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get a little more time in, and I'll try to start a little earlier so I can work a little longer this time. Get more done. I'm starting in the back past the banana trees. I'm starting on the hillside up there because that's the easiest area with the best dirt that I can really put some good plants in the ground there and not be affected by storms and stuff like that. That's why I'm concentrating on the area I'm doing right now. All right, guys. Anyway, take care. God bless you guys. We love you. You guys all take care and have a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you're at. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.